believe. Chickadee check 1, 2. Yeah. All right, we're starting off with some guests this morning. It's going to be a jam-packed podcast broadcast. A lot of people coming by, and impromptu guests. Spears gave us a heads up. These two guys were coming in, and they got a good cause going on. And asked, he's like, hey, "Do you want to pop them in?" Like, hell yeah, let's find out all about Ruckus Room downtown. This is Q, and this is I got it. Gavin.
What's up?
Nailed it. Let me get my camera fixed there. There you go. You guys looking good on the screen here.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we were talking about the Brotherhood and Sisterhood program on the air just now. So if you're looking to get fit and you're watching a replay of this, then yeah, you're probably going to want to follow Ruckus Room downtown on Instagram. We're going to pull this up right now, see some of the action. This gym has been in Tucson and operating for about 9 years now. Right. Are you the owner operator, founder?
Yeah.
Nice. So what were you doing before this?
So my dad was a personal trainer for a gym called SWAT Fitness.
Okay.
I became a trainer for that same gym, SWAT Fitness, in 2012. And I got fired from SWAT, and I became a car salesman for about 2.5 years. And then I came back and purchased SWAT Fitness, and then turned it into the Ruckus Room.
Nah, nice. Look at that. That's how you get revenge. You get fired and be like, I'm gonna be back to buy this. And then
I'll be back.
When you bought the gym, right? Did you get to fire anybody in return? Did you get to fire the guy that fired you?
No.
Damn.
But one of the people that fired me now is a trainer at the Ruckus Room.
Okay, good. Yeah.
So we good. It's all good blood. They fired me for a good reason. I was late. I had to get up. You got to get up out of here.
You were young.
Yeah,
but talk about hustler, man. So you're a personal trainer. You're doing your thing at your dad's gym where he's working. So you really have to F up to get fired at a place where they obviously like your dad, right?
Yeah.
They had to go to your dad and be like, yeah, about your son, man. He's dead weight. We gotta get rid of him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
And don't use that term here.
Wait, after you got fired, did your dad quit in protest, or did he still work there?
So he hadn't worked there for a couple years.
Okay.
But, he uses we're still good friends with the family that owns SWAT. Like I said, I got fired for good reason, and it put a fire underneath my butt, and I came back and try to make the most of it. I think we are.
Dude, yeah. So, so you went to go sell cars. How long were you selling cars before you built up the capital to be able to buy the gym?
About 2.5 years. And then got like an SBA loan, hit up my dad. My dad went in on it with me.
Nice.
He's not an owner or part of it, but definitely was able to help me get started. So
that's huge, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Congratulations. That's a success story too. And gyms in general, like that's any kind of small business, a startup business. The odds of it to making it past 2 years, like very, very slim.
Like
very
gyms
difficult
and bars,
to do.
very hard.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Hell, every single business, like startups are difficult, right? And you made it past that mark, and now 9 years.
Yeah.
Did you always want to own a gym, even when you were personal training the first time around?
I wanted to play in the NFL. Like that was my goal growing up.
What position?
I thought that I was a middle linebacker,
outside
nice. Back. It was either that or go into the military is what my thought process was. But then as I got older, I was like, fitness is cool. I was watching my dad do his thing. He was killing it. So I thought, you know what, this would be a cool little opportunity for me. And then now I'm just loving being a business owner as much as I love being a personal trainer, right? Like,
yeah,
I think that's why a lot of gyms fail is people are like, I'm really good at being a personal trainer. I really love the gym. And they forget that you have to really love being a business owner every single day. So,
yeah. And this Ruckus over here, let's pull up the Instagram. So this is the gram that they got here, over 4,000 followers. So this is 3 months in person. Women's Only Fitness Challenge, and that's part of the Sisterhood program, right? So these programs, you got Brotherhood and Sisterhood.
That's right.
Is there music on this? Like copyright music? We'll find out. I want to see if I could play the audio on this as well.
My name is Coach Q Jefferson, and I'm so excited to announce that registration for the Sisterhood of the Shrinking Pants is now open and ready for you to enroll. If you want more information about the Sisterhood or you have questions, I want to answer them for you. So don't waste any more time. Go to my DMs and just send me the word me, and I'll send you everything you need to know about the Sisterhood. I can't freaking wait for this thing. Come on, don't waste any more time. Hurry up. Ladies in Tucson.
I know this is business, but it's also pretty smooth too. You're like, ladies, DM me and just keyword me.
Cool J lip. Yeah. Give me a little lip smack.
Yeah.
What's up, girl?
I gotta come up with a promotion myself. Ladies, here's what you want to do. Okay?
Yeah.
Slide in my DM. Keyword 6'9".
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Look, hey, they husbands is never gonna let them sign up now.
I'm just playing. There is a brotherhood. They can sign up at the same time. Of course, Gavin, he's doing that. Now, how'd you come across Gavin again?
Gavin, I've known since he was 10 years old.
10 years old, huh?
He used to be, his mom was my mentor growing up, and then he used to be a hell of a football player. So
What position, Gavin?
I played running back.
Running back, nice.
Woo! And so he started training with me at 15 years old. And then after that, he was like, hey, I want to be a trainer. So started training at the Ruckus Room. And he's been around for quite a while. And now he's taking the rock and running the ball with the brotherhood. So
nice, yeah. Well, let's check out Gavin's, see if it's as smooth of like a call and response here. Let's let's see. Here we go.
Brotherhood 2024 signups are live. I'm looking for 100 men to join me from February 1st to May 4th to absolutely change their lives and their bodies. Through the Brotherhood program, you will meet with us 4 times a week. Mondays and Saturdays will be reserved just for the guys. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, you are encouraged to join us at either location at our downtown or north side and make any class that you can fit in your schedule. For all my non-members, the Brotherhood will be $400. For my Ruckus Room Unlimited members, it will be $200. You can reserve yourself a spot in the Brotherhood today for $100. I hope to see you in 2024, and I'd love to help you change your life and your body. Let's go get it.
Yeah. And look at you. You look swole in that video too, Gavin.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll do it a cappella. I don't need that Chris Brown remix.
Yeah. I know you did like 50 push-ups before you press record.
That's the trick of the trade,
you was
though.
looking a little swole.
Yeah. You got to fluff it up a little bit. Yeah, that's
Professional.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, here we're gonna do an F My Life tease real quick. It'd be this is gonna be on the FM side, and then we'll break down the rest of FMLs after I play some Shine Down. So let's do it. Rock 1 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Still hanging out with Q and Gavin from Ruckus Room's Gym downtown. And we were just going through their Instagram at Ruckus Rooms downtown. You want to follow them so you find out more about their brotherhood and their sisterhood program. Pretty affordable, like a group personal training, just goals. So again, as we're in the holidays right now and you're packing on those extra pounds and you have a goal to turn 2024 into 2020 soar, because I just came up with that.
Nice.
What else? Yeah, if your goal is to be swole, right? And get all those likes on Tinder, put down the roll and get rid of those rolls.
Layers, baby.
Yeah, right. So you can check out the more videos as we're going to go through that on the podcast broadcast. But we got your F My Life coming up next. And as always, I have a bonus FML I'd like to share with you guys. Okay, so this is an email that I got from Tommy. Tommy said, hey, Beef, my girlfriend once again insisted that she didn't have a problem with my gaming, considering that every day I find my PC desk covered in junk and all my consoles disconnected. Somehow I don't think she's telling the truth. All right, is this an F My Life for Tommy? It seems like his girlfriend secretly hates his gaming habit. We'll start off with Gavin on this one.
I believe you got to drop her.
Oh,
you went straight to
games over girls, bro.
Yeah.
I did not expect that from you. All right, what do you say, Q?
Maybe you got to explain to her why you like gaming so much, right? Like, do you have a stressful life? Are you coming home and this is the spot that makes you like, get grounded and just do your thing? Or you have to ask yourself, like, bro, are you gaming too much? Like, is she lonely? What's going on? Obviously, she's trying to tell you something. So, get down to the bottom of it.
Yeah, I'd love to hear the conversation in his defense being like, baby, I work long days. Sometimes after a hard day, I like to come home and murder a bunch of hookers, Like,
yeah. Exactly.
Get that stress out.
The next one's not coming out for another 2 years. You got to get it in while it's hot.
Sure, yeah. All right,
Look at this Twitch, what is it, Twitch stream check, babe.
Yeah.
Fine.
Exactly.
Well, if you're making money, that's a different game.
Yeah, it's $25, but I swear I'm going to make it $1 million.
Yeah.
I say FML because that passive aggressive is sneaky. It's gonna get worse.
That's true.
Ooh,
That's true. So, and like Gavin said, maybe you want to drop her. That is just the first F My Life. The rest of FML's coming up after Shinedown's Planet Zero. So stick around. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. You know the name of the show. Let's go. Clear. I had to do a dramatic pause. I don't know if you heard the song, but I hit
Really,
the
did he
cue.
forget his line?
Cue. I hit the cue. Trust me. No. I know what I'm doing.
I
here.
know what I'm doing.
I'm messing around with the pro right now, son.
Of course.
And speaking of the GTA 6 coming out in 2 years, we did a frame by frame reaction, right? And we're going through conspiracy theories. And right now I'm going viral on TikTok. Got about 60,000 views because we figured out what day GTA 6 is going to drop, like the day. Now, and so the rundown was, and I can show you the video and why we believe it's going to be the day. And you like GTA? Yeah. I see your eyes light up on this.
I'm a thug when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying?
I know it's fantastic, right? So, here I'm just pull up the video so you could hear and see this. On Instagram, it's not doing the work that it's doing on TikTok, but it's doing big numbers on YouTube as well. Okay, so here, let me hit play first. All right, so this is what Grand Theft Auto 6 on a t-shirt. A shirt was added to GTA 5's virtual storefront. That shirt featured an image of an alien inside of a diamond. That diamond is surrounded by numbers and symbols. So one of those numbers is 040125, leading some to believe the release date is going to be April Fool's Day in 2025. So to back that theory up, they also pointed out the numbers 1252309, which would translate to today at 9 a.m. when the new GTA 6 trailer was due to be released. Now we have to just patiently wait. Only about 16 months.
If it's 16 months, that's 69 weeks.
Boom. Oh, there you go.
Yep.
There you go.
And
that's Rockstar. There you go. See, that's the face. That's the same face you're making, and that is what solidifies it. Rockstar.
Rockstar's gonna make you a character in the game now,
right?
Like, you figured it
I would
out.
love to be on one of their radio stations,
That'd be
but
great. Laszlo.
Considering Rockstar, everything that they do is kind of like a dick joke, right? And part of the satire. That solidifies it and makes it so believable. And not only that, since then I've been getting tons of comments, like I said, 60,000 views on TikTok and growing. And there's people who are adamant, they're on it and they're investigating. One guy said Take-Two was telling people, because that's a public company, right? And so they're projecting massive numbers at the beginning of Q2 in 2025. Q1 ends on March 31st, right? So it would make sense on that aspect. And again, with the little clues and Easter eggs they're throwing out there, like what would be that magic number? And and then another thing that I didn't mention in the video, in the opening trailer, there's a plane that flies by and it's carrying a sign, right? Or, one of those flybys, and it says 69 is the new 919, right? So I feel like that's a clue too that solidifies the 69 week theory that we came across, and now we're like blowing up the internet on it. I feel pretty good about
That's
that.
kind of cool, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Got that.
Now it's like that meme. Where
Did you get caught self-loving by your mom?
Awkward. It is awkward.
Did you do something that got you fired from your job?
I just get stupid.
It's fun being stupid.
Don't hide this in vain. Let us laugh at your pain. Call 600 KFMA right away.
I promise we won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
Yes, it's time for another edition of Your F My Life. These are unfortunate situations. Email to me at beefvegan@kfma.com, subject line FML. But of course, if you have an F My Life you care to share on the air, you can give us a call at 600 KFMA. That's 600-5362. Totally forgot the number again.
Whoa.
Let's get right into our first email. Our judges today, we got Rico, of course, and we got Q and Gavin from Ruckus Room Gyms. All right, here's our first email. Sent to me by Sandra. Sandra said, yesterday, my boss flipped me off in traffic on the way to work. F my life. What do you say, Rico?
Did he know it was her? Yeah, F my life.
Yeah, I don't know.
I got to deal with that guy now.
What do you say, Q?
Yeah, F my life. He's starting the day off on a bad note.
Yeah, he did. All right, Gavin, you say the same or no?
I don't know. My boss flipped me off when I got here.
All right. Well, 2 out of 3 agree it's F My Life. Here's our next F My Life email sent to me by Jones. Jones said, last week a fly landed on my dentist's arm, the same arm and hand holding the needle inserted into my gum. He instinctively tried to shake it off. Oh, yeah. F My Life. Q, what do you say?
That's a major F my life. I hate the dentist anyways.
Yep.
Yeah, and I don't think anyone does like the dentist. Gavin, what do you say?
Major, definitely.
For sure. And then Rico.
Big time.
All right, F My Life all the way around. We agree. All right, here is our next F My Life sent to me by Tiffany. Tiffany, and this is a gym one. You guys might relate to this. Tiffany said, I did my workout at the gym instead of at home, as I usually do, since I'm paranoid about people seeing up my shorts. I told myself to get over it because it's impossible. After my extensive workout, I realized that there was a hole in my crotch of my shorts. All right, F My Life. What do you say, Gavin?
Definitely FML.
Yeah, have you ever had any wardrobe malfunctions while working out?
I've had my shorts ripped before, but nothing crazy.
Right. And you've owned a gym for 9 years, Q. I'm sure you've seen it all.
I've seen it all, yeah. I mean, I was performing a squat one day in class and my shorts ripped in front of everybody. So,
Front or back?
the back.
Yeah.
Just blew out. And that was like a very F my life moment.
Yeah, for sure. Now, was it a free ball day or did you, laundry
it was a free
day?
ball day, dude.
Yeah.
Middle of the summer. Yeah, well, look, you got
yeah.
Lululemon shorts. They got the draws already built in.
Oh, okay.
So I blew through the draws and the shorts part of it.
That's a powerful
Major
squat.
FML.
Yeah, that's a powerful squat. Rico.
Yeah, FML.
All the way around, Tiffany. Sorry about your luck. Here's our next F My Life email. This was sent to me by Carlos. Carlos said, today I was enjoying my first vacation day in 2 years. My boss then called me to come in, saying it was emergency. So I got to work and then got fired. Yes, my boss made me come in just to fire me. That's F in lots of situations or lots of ways. Rico, is that an F My Life?
That's a big baby. Get over it.
Yeah.
No, that's F my. That's
All right.
F my life.
All right.
Sure.
Q.
What they say on Friday, you got to be a stupid mother effer to get fired on your day off.
That's right. Yeah. It's like it's my vacation. I know.
So maybe a FML for sure.
Yeah. All right. And Gavin?
Yeah, definitely FML.
All right, nice. All right, all the way around. Here's our final F My Life today. This one is sent to me by Corey. She wrote, last night I was laying in bed with listening to my neighbors have loud and what sounded like enjoyable sex. My boyfriend rolled over and said, she sounds like fun, before rolling back over and going to sleep. It's been 4 months. Wow. A very frustrated Corey. We'll start off with Q on this one.
You're being a big baby. You know what I'm saying? Take notes, baby. Get in the game.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to be assertive.
Come on.
What do you say, Gavin?
Definitely got to get back in.
Rico.
Put her in, coach.
Yeah, there. I love it. All right. Well, there's your F My Life for today. Don't forget, you're going to want to follow Ruckus Rooms Downtown on Instagram. You're going to see tons of motivational posts, but you'll have more information about the Brotherhood and Sisterhood program. A very affordable, motivating a weight loss program that you can get involved in, very flexible as well. I'd like to thank our guests, Gavin and Q, for coming in. It was good meeting you guys.
Appreciate
It's first time, but not the last time. We'll be touching base with you again here soon, okay?
Let's do it. Thank you.
No problem. We're going to hit the reset here. We'll be back with more right after this with Lindy from Thunder Bacon Burger Company on Rock 102.1 KFMA.
Nice.
Fitness to burgers.
Fitness to burgers.
Oh, yeah.
And fitness burger in my mouth. It's good meeting you guys.
When GTA drops, do a promo where it's like if they go to your gym on GTA release day, they get like a free month or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the stream earlier this morning, we talked football with Spears. In case you missed it, went a little something like this. Check it out. Into the microphone, of course.
This mic?
No, third mic. The one that's in front of your face.
So, yeah, man. Like today, I'll tell you like what I got today. All right. So I got the radio show by myself because it's Thursday. So Ollie doesn't show up on Thursdays.
Oh yeah, diva.
Prima donna, right?
Yeah.
Like
when you drive an electric Porsche, these kind of things, you can make your own rules.
I'm trying to get on that level, man. So someday.
Good luck. Not in media, my friend.
No, definitely not. So I got to do the show today by myself, and then at 9:30 a.m. I got an Alamo Bowl press conference.
Oh.
And then right after that, I have a staff meeting over at the Arizona Daily Star.
Yes, because you're the official beat writer of U of A.
We got to talk about U of A, like the bowl game, the coverage and all that. Also, what's going on with the U of A and the financial issues.
There is financial issues with U of A. What's going on?
There was a $240 million miscalculation.
Oh, so someone can get fired over that?
Didn't carry the one.
Well, U of A president Robert Robbins said that this could affect a lot of parts of the university. And he also said that athletics could be affected by it, meaning programs could get cut. Now, I don't know how true that is. I don't know if he's just kind of spitballing here and just throwing out any idea possible.
Right.
But he's
like, wiffle ball. We don't need that.
He said 100% there's going to be layoffs within the athletic department with, people who are not coaches.
Oh, that's not good. I mean, I know a lot of people that work in the athletic department at U of A and stuff.
Sad.
Good people. So how did they miscalculate?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how you miscalculate $240 million. And then with the football program being good, the men's basketball program being number one.
Yeah.
And then with all this situation going on, President Robbins is like, we're gonna have to increase ticket prices by 25%.
I didn't know they hired Santos on as their financial guy.
I know.
Right. I know. So that's
OnlyFans. What the hell? Okay.
That's bad news, though. They're going to be increasing prices for everything across the board, to try to make up for somebody's mess up.
Well, at least for men's basketball and football.
Yeah,
and you can.
Those are the two tickets that people are actually buying.
Yeah,
yeah.
Well, and also you need to pay Jed Fish and Tommy Lloyd too.
Yes.
So there's a lot of issues going on right now with the U of A. There's a lot of back and forth right now.
Brutal. Yeah. So a lot of drama. Yeah. It's getting thick. So a lot of stuff for you to report on. What are you expecting to hear from the press conference for the Alamo Bowl today?
We'll be talking to the coaches, Jed Fish and Brent Venables, the head coach of Oklahoma. That will be shortly after today's Spears and Ollie, a little bit after 9 a.m.
Yeah. So, and then you're just going to be asking a question about the game and stereotypical, what's the game plan going into this? What do you like about your opponent that you're looking out for? Things like that.
Yeah.
Can I do your job? I mean, that seems pretty simple.
Well, and there's also some unique connections between the two programs.
Okay.
Their new offensive coordinator was actually the co-OC at Arizona when Nick Foles was the quarterback.
Okay, yeah. Co-offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
See? Yeah. I'm breaking down the lingo here. Sorry, we're all not that jocular, So I like that. I figured out the title. That's good. I'm just patting myself on the back.
Co-play caller, and this guy was the guy who mentored Nick Foles and the Super Bowl MVP.
That's right.
And when he was the head coach at North Texas, they had a top 30 offense in the country. So this guy's a really good play caller. Now, I don't know how much they're going to change because it's so late into the season. Their original offensive coordinator is now the head coach at Mississippi State. But this guy's the real deal. And there's a bunch of guys entering the transfer portal. I don't know if you're aware of the portal in college football.
Yes, I am.
It's like free agency.
Yeah,
it's
insane.
It
is insane. It does add a lot to the college football and college athletics in general. That kind of makes it a little unfair. It is basically like teams playing like the Yankees now, or universities trying to play like the Yankees, loading up their rosters and things like that.
Well, and that's why Jed Fish says maybe we should treat this like the NFL and make it have a salary cap, because you have these programs like Alabama, like Oregon, Ohio State, Georgia, like they got some pretty deep pockets and donors who are just pumping in millions of dollars into these programs and their NIL collectives.
Right.
So
these kids are making money now, and
this would make it more transparent.
Yes.
Yeah, or at least more fair to have. See, here's the thing though, with the salary cap on paper, that looks fair and everything else, but
behind closed doors.
Exactly. The people bending the rules and breaking the rules, it continues to happen. Period. And especially in college programs, this has been problematic and something that's happened for as far as I can recall, like going way back. There's so much stuff that we don't know about. So yes, on paper, let's make it fair. And then we could call shenanigans when universities basically break the rules.
All them.
Yeah.
Hey.
But that's good. It's a very exciting time. Of course, the Alamo Bowl is happening here in a few weeks. We'll be on vacation during that time. But a lot of it's the best time of year for football fans, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And if you're playing football in late December, That's a really good thing, my friend.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, these kids are staying busy during this time, and that's the good news because if they suck throughout this season, they'd be off right now. So, all right, well, you have a busy day, so have a good show. It's Justin Spears and not Ali today, but for 7 to 9 on ESPN 1490. Well, we're going to hit the reset. When we come back, we'll give you an opportunity to win tickets for Limp Bizkit next on Beef Vegan Presents. All right, we're back here on the stream. What's going on, everybody? Good morning, Alex. Hope you're feeling better from the COVID there. And Todd, what do you mean? I'm acting like I haven't been here before. I thought I was pretty smooth in these past couple segments.
You might be referring to the fact the guy hasn't been here and he's confused about what's going on. But you laid it out fine, I think.
Who? Oh, you talk about Q and
he might be referring to new guests that don't know the routine.
Well, that's true. And in fact, actually, I had a bad first impression because Gavin, who's a young man, right? He comes in and very respectfully comes in and has his hand out to shake my hand, and I go, "Sit down. We'll shake hands afterwards."
It's like, oh,
yeah. But in my defense, and I do have a defense here, we were about to get on the air in like 3, 4, 5 seconds, something like that. I'm counting now. It was going on. We were getting on the air very quickly. So I'm like, just get situated. Let's do this. It was impromptu, but they were good guys, and I appreciate them coming on.
And I stand corrected. Segments. Todd said I was wrong about that. So he was very assertive in the first accusation there.
Oh, wrong. Very wrong. Okay, good.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yeah, let's get Todd to pop in and explain why you're wrong.
Beef.
Yeah. We're going to have Lindy from Thunder Baker Burger Company in here soon, and we're going to do a round of tap out. And he's on his way, so he's going to have some delicious burgers as well. Stoked about that. Got to do a little speed break here in just a moment as well. And then, Todd, when you get on here, you could tell Rico how wrong he is. I love that.
Every time.
Yeah, it's a learning experience.
And I hope Power Wash 5000 is playing in the background while he's telling me.
It's not Power Wash. It's Power Man.
Power Man?
You're wrong. You're so wrong again.
The game is called Power Man?
Oh, no. I was thinking about the band.
You're wrong about me being wrong.
We're both wrong. That Power Wash game does seem like fun now. I know.
So relaxing. I think every video you do from now on has to have. They've been doing that on every street, every media outlet on social media has like those. They're adapting that video game thing where your ADD is paying attention to like a car driving on a bridge and going down a thing while they're talking about politics.
Oh,
it's like they're cued in on that whole ADD thing. They're like, okay, if they want to hear about our thoughts about, transgender issues, then they're going to have to watch our video game too.
Yeah. Well, as we're approaching to the last show of the year, I've been thinking reflectively, like best of stuff. And I should clip just, the segment where we just watched Todd.
Oh yeah,
like clean things,
starry-eyed
off houses. Yeah, that was a good 15 minutes, and it was solid. I was like, oh yeah, that was a highlight of the year. Actually,
3 grown men watching video games, just like
yeah.
Oh man,
is that Lindy? Go ahead and bring him in. Thank you, Anna. Love you.
Speaking of gaming,
yeah. What up, buddy? Long time no see.
The Mr. Thunder Bacon.
Yeah, good timing here.
What up?
You
haven't been here since we had the old setup.
Oh wow. Yeah, dude, that's how long it's been. We got Lindy in the building.
King
everybody,
returns.
Please welcome back Lindy here.
Woo.
So I was playing my speed break. Yeah, it was in that middle. And of course, you got a big brown bag, and I'm stoked about that because I know what's happening.
Ooh.
I know what's happening.
We just talked about gyms and all this.
Yeah.
Woo! Burger time.
Oh yes, burger time indeed, dude. Oh yeah, you got donuts. Yeah, I got to hit up those gym dudes like immediately after this show.
I know.
How you been feeling, dude? How's everything going?
Can't walk
here
well anymore.
Right, can't walk that well. Here, get that microphone close to your face. In fact, actually, Lindy, I'm sorry. Let me get you in that middle chair because that's going to be better. And and then we'll get that third mic going on. Yeah. So, and then we're gonna do tap out like we always do. We won't do that immediately. I want to get caught up with you first with everything. So grab that mic and get it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. People are usually slacking when it comes to that. Anyway, it's like they take a day or two. I'll tell them not to pick it up till tomorrow. I'll get that microphone close to you, and And looking good, dude. I like the shaved look. Don't eat it.
Hell yeah.
Solid.
We should get edible mics in the prank.
Yeah, since we last hung out with Lindy, not only did he move locations, but he stepped up his burger game to involve donuts. Now he's a donut maker as well, and you're doing pretty well on that. Like I get the feeling you're really enjoying making donuts. Like you're having a blast doing it.
I got up really damn early to make a couple donuts for you today. That's the part that, so.
You remember the Dunkin' commercial, right?
Yeah.
I make the donuts.
Yeah, that guy
John Lovitz.
was, getting paid well to look like he had no soul.
He's dead inside.
Yeah.
I love donuts in my life.
Yeah, but it was the donut bar that you initially moved into, and then eventually now you are the proprietor of both, right?
Right.
So,
Well, yes, the donut bar, they are closed. It's just more about family time and restaurants take a lot, and
right.
They put a lot into it, but it was just they just kind of, it was more about time with the kids and moving forward.
So it was an opportunity. It was one of those weird opportunities, and they probably saw it coming, and they're like recruiting. You're like, hey, come on in, and they're like, oh, by the way, we want out. So you want this?
Yeah. So we weren't sure if we were going to keep the donut program, and honestly, it's just another medium for me to just do some weird stuff.
Yeah. We're back here live in Rock on 2.1 KFMA. That is Lindy from Thunder Bacon Burger Company, proclaiming to do some weird stuff. That was the sentence that they heard just on the other side.
It's my time to do weird things.
Stuff.
Yes. And well, yes. And so what we're talking about, so Lindy, Thunder Bacon Burger Company moved in with the donut bar earlier in the year. And essentially now a donut bar has the proprietors of Donut Bar decided that they wanted to spend more time with their family. So Lindy took over the entire operation. Now it's a combination of burgers and donuts.
Right.
And when I say combination of burgers and donuts, since you are the mad scientist of burgers, always creating these like beautiful masterpieces of, burger gluttony, you're like, I'm going to not only master the donut game, make some really sick and original donuts, but I'm going to marry them with my smash burgers.
Yeah, so we actually we had donut burgers on the menu. When we first when we were on 4th Avenue, we actually were bringing in fresh conchas.
Yes.
So we have actually moved back to fresh conchas, but if you ask nicely,
you do it with donuts.
We'll do it with donuts.
Yes.
So,
is there a particular donut that goes really well with the burger that you've done before?
honestly, we just kind of do it like the Luther burger style. It's just a plain glazed.
Yeah.
I don't get into the
Because you don't want to overdo it, I guess, right?
I'm not trying to really hurt anybody. So, I mean, right now with the donuts, we're just kind of having some fun or playing with some stuff. And then we are going to, we're going to push your limits with some flavors and glazes and stuff this next year.
Yeah, and that's a fun thing too. So you're in the kitchen always kind of just like mix and matching different flavors and recipes just to come up with something that's just like unique in every sense of the way. I mean, also delicious. Obviously delicious, number one, but like how do you get inspired to come up with some of these sandwiches?
Honestly, I just sometimes I'm just kind of talking with my wife or my daughter, or I'll see something. I'll be out eating. It's sometimes I'm shopping. It's like, I wonder if that would be too messed up, or if I can,
yeah.
So I'll and I'll grab something and then try to recreate it so it's fresh.
Yeah.
And just try to match a flavor profile, or so kind of like the peanut butter sauce that's on the burger of the month, which I brought you.
Okay, yeah. So what is the burger of the month?
So I'm making a brown sugar red waffle.
Yes.
Christmas.
Yes. Okay, I did see this
right now.
Yes.
The top of it, I brulee.
Yes, which is awesome.
Green eggs. So with it, it's a vegetarian or whatever, like green gel, like food dye that I turn the eggs green.
Yes. So it's eggs.
So anybody's like, because I mean they look like something that turned the Joker into the Joker. So obviously, my signature chipotle raspberry sauce, and then our smash patties, and there you go.
Yeah, this is amazing. So he calls it the Krampus burger, and you got to see it. You can see the video of him making it on the podcast broadcast stream right now. It is beautiful. As far as Christmas is concerned, it is Christmas colors lit up. And I mean, you're such a madman. You put the peanut butter sauce in every single waffle divot.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
We do.
Yeah, I mean, these burgers made with love for sure. And yeah, I'm gonna have to put this in my mouth almost immediately before it gets cold.
The one thing with this is the waffles. I was trying to make, like a batch for the day.
Yeah.
And that wasn't working. So we actually make these every order.
Really?
Yeah,
so the waffles are made fresh on order.
Yeah, the thickness of them, because they're probably an inch thick.
Yeah, they got to be solid, right?
And they just weren't hanging around like I wanted them to. So
you got to go cook to order. But that's great though,
live.
because then that just guarantees the quality and the freshness. And I mean, obviously, everyone knows the fresher the better when it comes to food and almost everything.
Yeah, a part of me was like,
I know. You give yourself so much extra work. I know. All right, so
real quick, the other burger is something that I'm playing with, so you guys actually get to try that today.
Okay, good. So we could be your guinea pigs. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it's got some smoked pit beef on it.
Oh, nice, dude. Oh,
I like all those words.
It's all food porn. I know. I got a food boner.
I'm already
sure.
curious about the kogi, the Korean peanut butter.
Yeah, so
Like, what
that's
makes it
actually
stand out?
a Korean kogi marinade, so it's spicy.
Okay, nice.
And
Sweet and spicy as that
did
kick.
a little manipulation. I throw a little extra garlic in it, and then actually blend it with maple syrup.
Ooh.
Damn.
And then fold it into the peanut butter.
Dear Lord. Yeah. All right. Well, look, we're gonna do a lot. Okay, so Thunder Bacon Burger Company's location is downtown, where formerly the Donut Bar, which get me familiar with the crossroad again, because
so we're at 6th Avenue in Congress. It's 33 North 6th Avenue.
Yes,
it's right in there in that strip where Miss Saigon and the UPS, and so we actually have a new sign coming, and
nice.
There's we're closing January 2nd for a week, and we have a full revamp of the inside coming.
Oh, nice. Well, it's already a beautiful location, beautiful building. So
tables, chairs, it's really hard to. It's not. I'll admit it. It's not super comfortable to sit in there and have a burger, but we're gonna.
Make it comfortable.
Oh, it's gonna be cool.
Nice. Well, okay, so we're gonna try this Krampus burger on the podcast broadcast stream, and when we return, it's another round of tap outs as we welcome back Thunder Bacon Burger Company. If you can answer these 5 Dr. Seuss style questions, you can win up to $100 in gift certificates to Thunder Bacon Burger Company. But even if you don't play, you could be a scavenger, pick up one of those $20 gift certificates. If our contestant loses, we're gonna find out who's gonna score those gift certificates right after these words on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Clear. All right, bust out that Krampus, bro. I get these questions.
I would be excited for.
So go full screen. Let me get the porn music going. Obviously.
Yeah, I was looking for Christmas music, and that Lacuna Coil song came up, and I was like, "Oh yeah!"
Every time.
Yeah, it's called Naughty Christmas. I was like, "Yep."
Nice.
Let's see.
All right, so I'm gonna just go ahead.
Just the bag is hot.
Yeah.
And you guys show it off for that camera there.
Just all. So I brought you 3 of our filled donuts. One is like a lemon cream.
Okay.
So
yeah.
We have our spiced,
open it up there,
spiced
better
apple, and then we have our pumpkin.
Nice. I'll do it on your camera here, Rico.
Right here, we got a little excited, and that kind of burst onto the box there.
Yeah.
So that donut was like,
Yeah, see, I like that too, because you got the cream donuts, but you're making it your customized creams. And,
right.
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of
which
cool
makes it gourmet.
cheesecakes.
Yes. Here, somebody's
she
calling.
comes. There
Rock 102.1, who's this?
Hey, it's Patrick.
What up, Patrick?
Going on? Are you doing the tap out yet?
Not just yet. Soon though. So stick around. Keep listening for your cue to call in. Okay.
Oh, all right, man. Thank you.
No worries. All right, Patrick's jumping the gun, trying to get all those gift certificates.
Like we're
I don't
busy with
blame him.
Krampus right now.
I don't blame him. See, look
Yeah.
at the answers.
So
Sugar glaze on top.
yeah, the little burnt sugar on there just adds like a, I was like having some fun with it when we were testing it, and I was like, oh, you know what, that works. So
that is great.
and I get to use a torch. So
yeah. Does it slow you down at all when you're using torch? I mean, there's so many different layers and steps to make this happen.
No, actually, this is a pretty quick.
Why did your screen get so blurry? Like, did you get grease on it?
The camera got excited. I don't know. I think it's just a focus thing.
We won't.
Okay.
We won't show this other burger because it's secret. So
it'll work in. Stop doing that.
This will be a possible version of next month's burger of the month.
Those donuts look so good. You broke Rico's camera.
Yeah, way to go. Broke the internet, bro.
That is great. All right, let's try this. Can I try one of these burgers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First.
Yeah. Now I'm
dibs,
starving.
you get greens.
Okay. Oh yeah. Because you know me. I like eggs and I like it's almost like brunch here. So let me go full screen. Do we got napkins? Did you bring napkins?
No, I was getting out of the
some.
truck and
You are a maniac, man.
I was just like,
all right,
you're gonna have to get it all over your laptop and everything.
Yeah, that's fine.
Boys.
I gotta eat this here. All right, so this is the Krampus, green eggs and hamkus, which is not ham, but chorizo smash patty.
No, actually, just the regular.
Okay.
So I didn't want to overdo it with
I want to try the
flavor.
beef. Smash patties are delicious. All right, this is gonna be a big bite. Man, that's beautiful. Those eggs are a trip. You see how green they are? With that peanut butter. I'm waiting for the spice to kick in. I don't taste the spice yet. I'm sure it'll creep up.
No, I didn't make it like super spicy. So it's more just like a layer in there than something that's really gonna come out and hit you.
These waffles are great too. That's super fluffy, but would you find out that if you sat these waffles out, then they would get hard? Is that what happened?
No, they weren't getting hard. They weren't. See how it's staying kind of spongy. They were kind of, because of the brown sugar that's in it. They were falling apart. So actually, if you cook them too long, they start browning on the outside, and the brown sugar actually caramelizes, and it turns into like a waffle cookie.
What?
So, yeah.
I don't know if that's a bad thing though.
No,
That's
actually,
alchemy.
yeah. I just discovered that because I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
Happy accident.
Yeah. I was
Nice.
like, that's really hard. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
So
cool.
It was actually, it's pretty delicious.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Look at him. Look how happy
So
he
many
is.
flavors. I know.
I don't think he's gonna share.
No,
Yeah, I
I
am
don't think so
too.
either. Like, hey, bud.
No, I am.
No,
trying.
I'm joking.
No,
I'll have
try
some
bite.
soon.
You have to try bite.
Saw Herb outside. I'm like, we'll save you some maybe.
Oh, don't Herb.
I'm gonna give you a bite of
Herb
that
coming
one.
in?
That one's just.
He's outside.
Okay. No, I like it.
I put that on a thunder bun, but we're actually probably gonna do that on a different bread.
Oh my
Well,
god.
what kind of bread? Yeah.
I haven't made that decision yet. I just know it's gonna be a melt.
Okay. Nice.
That's amazing.
Yeah, melt's good.
See, what surprised me too, I think I had the misconception about the waffle being a little bit too hardened. It's like a soft bite. It's very, very
Yeah, it is. It's spongy. Is
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah.
It's perfect.
that works
Because then you
out
get
good,
that squishiness and the peanut butter just soaks right into your palate.
Right, but it doesn't like any of the juices from the burgers. It doesn't even soak through to the bun. Like
No,
it absorbs it. It's right there. So it's dry on the outside, but moist on the inside.
Oh my god.
All right. So what do you got
so
here?
Many
That's
Oh,
peanut
jokes
butter
with
yeah.
that.
What peanut butter is so good.
Okay, so those are onions that have been cooked down in red wine and apple cider vinegar.
You know,
and
you're
some
speaking
other
my
good
language
stuff.
of this one. This, with the beef, this is beef right here, roast beef.
Provolone American. That is smoked pit beef.
Oh, it's smoky. That's just the beef part. Oh yeah, I like savory as shit, dude. Like, yeah, this is great.
Have you had customers ask you about branding? Like if they get like discounts permanently if they get the Thunder Bacon, like Yellowstone style branding?
Oh, man, you know
That's so illegal, dude. What are you talking about?
They have a bar that does that here, don't they?
Unfortunately,
Like I got
it's been
fired.
sold. So yeah, that was the
You talking about downtown, the hole in
It
the
was that
wall?
old bar, yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
One of our streamers.
Oh yeah, he's in jail now. Like, oh.
no, he's no God owned it. Oh,
Yeah, God owned it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he went by God,
wow,
and I
Alyssa's
know.
gonna kill me for forgetting right now.
Right. It was a legendary hole in the wall bar here.
Yes.
What's the name of this burger?
It
again?
was the Meat Rack.
Yeah, the Meat Rack.
And
Meat
you know,
Rack.
they actually did a killer burger.
Mm-hmm.
So, and a tuna melt that was unreal.
Meat Rack.
You're calling this the Meat Rack. The bar was the Meat
The
Rack.
bar was the bar was the Meat Rack. That has no name. That is just in.
You might want to call it the Meat Rack, man. Fuck, it's so good.
It's like a Western thing, like the burger with no name.
Yeah, I might not share this one, but I mean, you
bruh.
should try by it.
I should.
Maybe we'll
Oh, I
just
might let you have a bite.
we'll name it with a sound. It'll just be called the
The ads like the anime girl, the waifus.
All right. If you're a fan of savory and grilled onions and the cooked down reduced onions, everything about that burger I love, dude. And it tastes, it's like a hint of barbecue, right? Because it's smoky with the meat, but it's not like overwhelmingly barbecue. And now your wife is like Meat Rack, so she's on it. She was on delay. She got
Meat
it.
Rack.
He got it. He got it.
Oh my god, this looks. I'm actually kind of scared to try this. I might fall in love.
Yo, you are gonna fall in love with that. 100%. That is such a fucking good burger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
yeah.
All right, let's see. We're gonna get ready for.
Bro,
I know
that's good,
right?
Oh my god,
It gets better in your mouth,
bro.
I know.
I know.
I know. Let's see. Every time there's a food segment, I always get hungry. That's the point, dude. So if you could have lunch today,
That's the point. It's working.
Thunder Bacon Burger Company, obviously, and then you could. Are you selling that burger? Are you the Krampus is burger of the month right now?
Krampus is burger of the
And
month.
then is that going to be next month's burger?
Possibly.
Yeah.
I just brought this because I love you guys and
I love you too.
it's like super like kind of secret here.
Yeah,
So it's
we're blowing
new
that secret because we're jizzing all over this burger.
No, it's, it'll have a couple changes to it. So
I don't know.
This is the early,
I wouldn't.
I'm giving up the gym for this.
Yeah, don't touch that. Don't touch it. What are you doing? Like, it's good. Let's see.
Seriously, no adjustments. This is
That's a perfect burger right
like
there.
I said, I love patty melt, so it'll probably be in a patty melt.
Okay, but no, okay. Then you could do that. Okay. So if the adjustment is to have some grilled bread and patty melt that shit, or even, you ever flip it around, like, I've done that. That's Five Guys style, right? If you wanted to grill cheese, what they do is
they just take their buns and reverse it.
Yeah. Which I always thought, I was like, that's a great idea, actually, right? To make any kind of melt, if you're going to do like a sub and stuff, and you could do, because your buns are so good, you could essentially do the same thing.
Right.
And put the cheese on the top of the bun, and then, and then boom, you got your patty melt right there. That would be the only adjustment I would make to that burger is the grilled bread part. Everything else on it is like fucking good, dude.
no, that's one of the best things I've tasted in a while.
There you go. So
You don't have a name for it yet?
No,
Any ideas? Thunderjack.
So I'm just kind of
Thunderjack, yeah.
I've been kind of concentrating on the getting ready for the remodel and the holidays. So
Yeah, you've been busy, dude.
we didn't have the Kramp. The Krampus was made, and we didn't have the name for it. But then I realized my first Krampus burger, was red waffles. So we just went 2.0 with the Krampus.
You did. You took Krampus to a whole nother level.
Yeah, because Santa's cool, but Krampus,
The guy's metal.
Yeah,
Krampus is better. Here, I'm sending you the invite so Lindy could read the tap out questions.
Okay.
So I'm gonna share right here to the KFMA.
no, it's a good thing I brought my glasses today.
Yeah, I actually have to get those glasses. I just got went to an eye doctor. I figured out how blind I was. And now I tried to do the contacts, like did the contact teach thing.
Right.
Butchered it. Couldn't do it.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that didn't go well.
No,
no.
It was horrifying. It just lasted forever. It was like torture. I was so tired, and it just like, and then at the end of it, I was like, guess what? I'm never gonna wear fucking contacts. I'm done. I'm done.
Tapping out.
Yeah.
Just get like what was it? Last Action Hero. He's got all the different eyeballs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, smiley face and an 8-ball.
That was a great villain growing on, man. The same guy from Game of Thrones.
Even with that, as like, it'd be like, hey, if you wear contacts, you could do the cool eyes. As like appealing as that is for me to do like the stream and stuff, I hated it. I just couldn't do it, dude. Do you wear contacts?
No, I won't.
Yeah.
I'm tired of them. I'm so close to getting LASIK, but I'm more terrified of a laser screwing up and messing with me. But
I'm wearing glasses. One of my eyes is a little less than 20/20.
That's normal.
And my other one, I've always had. You can have better than 20/20 vision. My other eye's fine. So it's just
the one.
It's obnoxious when I'm reading.
Yeah.
So looking at the glasses definitely help. So.
Yeah, no, when I was I went to Dr. Jones. I told this story before, but she's so when I'm doing my eye test, she's talking to me in such a positive way. It's almost like I'm a kindergarten student. She's like, "Dude, you're doing so good. Oh yes, you got that." And like, but it made me feel good. Like, oh yes, I'm killing this test, right? So confident. And then when I was done, I was like, "So my eyes are good?" And she's like, "Oh no, you can't see at all. Those are all just different lenses you have on your eyes while you're doing the test." Because she's like, "You're dummy. You're 2015 vision." I'm like, 2015 vision. That's pretty good. That's better than 2020. Like,
I was like, just give me words I want to read, like cheeseburger,
Yeah.
Star Wars.
You can read that from a mile away.
Yeah.
All right, let's get on the air here. Rock on 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. You just heard Nirvana would Come As You Are. On the podcast broadcast, we've been gorging ourselves, just enjoying Thunder Bacon Burger Company again. First time in a long time in studio. And they took over the spot, which was formerly the Donut Bar. It's right there downtown. And, of course, their burger of the month is the Krampus, which is a delicious like brunch burger. If you want that combination of sweet and savory, Krampus is the way to go. And the other burgers and custom donuts that Lindy's been cooking up there. So literally they got you covered if you wanted to pick up a dozen on the way to work. And then you get hungry at lunch after the donuts. You come in, you eat some burgers and stuff, and for dinner as well, right?
Yeah, and then if you just want to take your cheat day and just completely murder your diet, just leave with some donuts,
slaughter it.
That's a good T-shirt idea. Thunder Bacon Burger Company. I just murdered my diet.
I like that.
Yes, yeah. You're not gonna get rice cakes there, but you're gonna get all the deliciousness that Lindy provides, both with donuts and burgers.
Oh
and
my god, I'm gonna do a rice cake burger.
Like I said, he's the Dr. Frankenstein of burgers. It's so fantastic.
I already know what I'm gonna do.
Oh jeez,
Can
wheels
you
are turning.
see? Do you have the tap out questions pulled up on the screen here for Lindy? All right, so here's the deal. You guys can win up to $100 in gift certificates for Thunder Bacon Burger Company right now. You guys know the name of the game. It's Tap Out. First person who can answer our $20 question correctly will be our contestant. For every question they answer correctly after that, they're going to get themselves another $20 gift certificate. But if they answer any question incorrectly or they tap out, they will cash out and we'll give the leftover gift certificates to our scavengers. 600 KFMA, 600-5362. It's Dr. Seuss inspired because Krampus, which has nothing to do with the other. It was the green eggs, though, is the reason why I thought Dr. Seuss. Either way, let's get into it.
Green eggs and ham and Krampus.
That's right.
Yeah.
600 KFMA, 600-5362. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tap Out.
The only game where you can quit and win. Think you have what it takes to last 5 rounds? Let's find out. Beef Vegan presents Tap Out.
All right, we're going to start off with caller number 10. So whoever can answer this question first is going to be our contestant here. So Rock 1 2.1, who's this?
Hey, it's Patrick again.
All right, Patrick got in.
Hey,
Good for you,
it.
Patrick.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you were jumping the gun and you're excited about this. So hopefully you
saw
can
that
pull
burger.
off the $20 question. Huh?
He sold that burger.
Yeah, I know. All right, so
need that.
So Lindy, you know the deal. Ask him a question and Patrick will have 5 seconds to answer it.
All right, you ready?
I am.
All right, question number 1. In the movie The Cat in the Hat, who is the mischievous and fun-loving cat played by Mike Myers?
Cat.
Yeah. It's cat
In the
hat.
what though?
Yeah, cat in the what? In the
Yeah,
socks?
not in the bag.
Wrong answer, Patrick. I'm hanging up on you. Oh, okay, in the hat.
Okay, good.
All right, well, you got it. You got the easiest cat in the hat question ever. Let's see if you can answer the $40 question within 5 seconds. Lindy, go ahead and ask him.
All right, question number 2. What Dr. Seuss story was adapted into an animated TV special featuring a character who speaks for the trees?
Ooh.
The Lorax.
Oh, he knows his Dr. Seuss.
Nice.
That's good. All right. Let's go on to the $60 question.
All right. Number 3. In the film Horton Hears a Who, what kind of creature is Horton trying to protect on the tiny speck of dust?
Tap out.
Tap out. All right. Dude, you had this. If you were to guess, just take a wild guess and see if you would have got it right.
Was it a who?
Yeah, damn right it was the who. This would have
been
been
damn it.
twice to you.
Yeah, these questions, as I put together, I was trying to go from easiest to hardest, but when I read through them, they were the easiest Dr. Seuss questions you could even think of, dude. So you could have got $100, but I think the pressure got to you. But this is great news for our scavengers, Patrick. So you scored yourself $40 gift certificate to Thunder Bacon Burger Company. That means I have 3 scavenger slots up for grabs. Give me 3 random numbers if you can.
3, 6, and 9.
That's right. Calls number 3, 6, and 9. You are all going to pick up a $20 gift certificate to Thunder Bacon Burger Company, courtesy of Patrick's Suckage. I know, I'm just kidding.
You lose. Good day, sir.
All right, we're going to hit the reset on the FM side. And stick around. We got Herb Stratford coming in. We're going to BS and stuff. So if you're not in the rush, Lindy, we'll continue to hang out. Well, what time you got to get out?
No, that sounds good.
You got a couple more minutes, and then we'll say a grand goodbye. So keep calling, call often. 3, 6, and 9. You're going to pick up a $20 gift certificate to Thunder Bacon Burger Company. Yet again, don't forget to follow them on social media to check out all the beautiful burgers and the donuts that he's making, which I got to have one here just now. But that was Tap Out.
The only. Think you have what it takes to last 5
I got burger brain now.
Let's find out.
Hold on, Patrick.
Beef Vegan presents Tap Out.
All right, so here's the deal. I'm yelling because I have everything in my ear.
Whose are specks of dust? I had no idea.
Yeah, let's do our show open. I'm going to get everybody's info here. We'll have Herb Stratford with Lindy right after this. So in case you didn't hear our show open, I found out that Rico would not be an ally of mine if we ever played Squid Games. Don't believe me? Check this out.
You want it? You got it. Reality radio done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com. And it's beautiful Thursday, December 7th. Good morning, Rico.
Good morning.
You look good on the stream there. A good angle.
Yeah.
Showing off that
Fancy.
chin line. Yeah. Look at you.
CGI, but it works.
You know, you've been playing with a lot of filters lately, actually. What was that baby car salesman you just posted? Was that a filter on TikTok or something?
I lose track of where the filters come from. They just come to me and I use them.
That was fantastic. Yeah. So do me a favor, repost that on the KFMA Instagram page because that's a funny bit. In fact, actually, that might even be something that we should visit later on in the show. But the idea of a baby car salesman is comedy gold, my friend. All right. Well, welcome to the show. We have a lot going on here on this Thursday. We're going to welcome back our good friend Lindy from Thunder Bacon Burger Company. Another round of Tap Out. If you don't know, Thunder Bacon, they made the move to a donut shop. I forgot the name of the donut shop off the top of my head. Actually, I'll pull it up right now. Give it
Donut bar?
Yeah, the donut bar.
A donut bar.
Duh.
Okay.
Anyways, and Lindy is basically merged with them. So now he is basically making like a donut burgers extraordinaire, like just super delicious, gluttonous, like
if you're anti-calorie, you're not gonna like it.
Yeah. If you're trying to eat clean or whatever, it's not for you. But if you like flavor to pop and explode in your mouth, then it's definitely the place to check out. So we're going to be doing a round of Tap Out with Lindy at Thunder Bacon Burger Company a little bit later on. Our film critic Herb Stratford's in today after a 3-week hiatus. He's been hanging out in L.A., schmoozing with celebrities. He sent me a picture of him and Michael Pena. Oh,
nice.
Yeah. And he likes to do that. He likes to humble brag on me all the time.
Was it them in like a professional setting or were they at like In-N-Out Burger hanging out?
It was one of those like meet and greet settings and
man.
stuff. Yeah, it wasn't like a selfie that we would take if we were eating at Taco Apson. So it was an event, but we'll let him speak it up like they're best friends a little bit later on. I'm excited to talk with him about Squid Games, The Challenge, which just dropped its final episode last night. Did you watch any of this yet?
No, not yet.
All right. Well, no
I need to.
no spoilers, but it is fantastic what they were able to do. I was skeptical, to say the least, because I'm a fan of MTV's A Challenge. I like that kind of challenge show. I like the drama and the hookups, all that stuff. Now Squid Game, I was like, oh no, look at us, we're like turning into this I don't know, dark living satirical type of world.
Dystopian.
Thank you. Yeah, that's what I have you here for. Help me out with the word
check.
Yeah. Anyways, it was more fun than that. The storylines are really good. The way that they simulated the consequences of losing the game, because in the show Squid Game, which you watched, when contestants lose, they die.
Dead.
Yeah. And so what the producers did for this reality show is simulate them getting shot and dying when they lost. And as cheesy as that sounds, me just telling you that, I'm telling you, it was such a satisfying experience as a viewer. It was like, oh no, oh, they lost. And then a squib would go off, blood would shoot out of their chest, and then they would drop to the ground.
They should have just called it Squib Games.
It was like Squib Games.
Yeah.
But here's the most interesting fact here, Rico. And I don't know what your financial situation is, because you're still a mystery to me. But
there's plenty of rich Korean dudes approaching me on the street asking me if I want to partake in games.
Yeah,
but not the good ones.
Okay, yeah, but you have enough in your bank account, so you won't. So at the end of the season finale, because this show was massive. It's a global show, right? Because it's Netflix. The prize pool on this was $4.56 million. I don't recall a reality competition having that big of a jackpot. Now, is there an asterisk? Is there any kind of inflation? Is there any kind of lying about or exaggeration about what the winner actually gets? I don't know.
Right.
What I do know is at the end of last night's episode, they put the URL squidgamescasting.com.
Ooh. For all the pores.
Yeah. For all the pores.
I'll get squibbed up.
Now, again, you still are a mystery to me. We were talking about savings the other day, and you're just like, I do a little crypto. I don't know if you're like Elon Musk rich or you're like a food stamp poor. I don't know.
Yeah.
But do you want to Squid Games with me?
I would.
Yeah. There wasn't even hesitation.
I get to murder you in a game.
No.
Oh,
we can't go in as an alliance.
Did you not watch the show?
Well, dude, there's alliances.
There's alliances and backstabbing.
You're a snake in the grass. Dude.
I'm calling you out first.
I would be a solid alliance, dude. I would not turn my back on you.
That's what I thought about Ryan in Squid Games. If that's even one of the names, but then they
it wasn't.
Oh,
okay. You're already showing your cards.
Know.
Well, you would definitely get cast because they definitely need evil characters.
Snaky backstabbers. Machiavellian.
Yeah, but
yeah.
You're already ahead of yourself. You evil son of a bitch. You are already thinking about how you're going to stab me in the back and take my $4.56 million.
Yeah. And?
Well,
you down for the challenge?
Actually, I just got to update. It looks like casting is closed for this season. Maybe next season.
Too bad.
Yeah. I can't do it this season, but maybe next season.
I'll just go to Bezos' island and recreate it myself.
Oh, good luck on that. All right. Well, let's get into our own little Squid Game. So we have a lot of fun in store for today. It is Thursday, so we'll maybe bust out a rap GPT about Squid Games. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But your morning warn is coming up next, and I want to help my friend Rico wake up a little bit with some audio caffeine, and I know you're going to dig this one. Electric Callboy, anyone? Yeah, if you don't know, earlier this year, we got to experience the magic and the electricity that is Electric Callboy when they performed at the Van Buren up in Phoenix. And it was such a fantastic show. This band has been blowing up, recently announced to be on the Sonic Temple Festival, amongst many other major big gigs. As in 2024 looks like it's going to be a huge year for Electric Callboy. And to get you re-familiar with them, I want you to crank up this song. It's called Hypa Hypa on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Rock 102.1 KFMA. We'll pause on that. You guys could talk louder again if you want.
Anime.
Yeah.
Because
they didn't hear me.
All the content you want.
Rico and Lindy are bonding right now.
We're talking about movies and things without Herb.
I know you guys are your pre-movie.
Say what you said out loud because I think it's an interesting topic.
Okay, it's a good topic. I said Rico and Lindy are bonding again without me, so I was just feeling jealous that I'm left out of the equation. So, take it away.
Oh, I was just commenting on. So Lord of the Rings.
No, I'm just kidding. Include me, guys. Come on.
Are you a nerd?
It's your buddy Beef. I am a nerd, kind of.
it was just such a huge amount of money in production to do live.
Yes.
And there's so much detail that that's really
Talk about
critical.
the Amazon version.
Well, okay, so the Amazon version, I watch it because it is what it is, and it's just different content. So
yeah, it's not close.
but
at all.
no,
Right.
not at all. It's totally jacked. So, but it's coming in and filling some gaps where I'm just like, oh, everything's the same. Oh my god, another Marvel movie. So you want to get really deep into the lore. It's not even close to the books. It messes up all the current timelines. It's almost like a what if series.
Right.
So
it kind of is.
But I posed a question to a bunch of people online that what if you've ever seen the Castlevania animated series, a good budget way to see this stuff and get an adult content like violence and stuff would be to go anime. It's cheaper to do, it's still cool to watch, and you absolutely can go textbook with it and get all of it. There's some anime series that are hundreds of episodes. Give me that.
Exactly.
I want the similar.
Attack on Titan was amazing.
Yeah, I can't. If they finished it,
no, no.
But I mean, give me 200 episodes to do the Cimmerillion. I'll watch.
That'd be insane.
Wow.
Give me
like
every
it's right
detail.
there, the greatest idea
Yeah.
ever. People would flock to it, but for some reason, it's just
give me
going to.
all of it. Put in the footnotes. Don't give me the Hobbit drug out to 3 movies with a bunch of stuff that never happened.
Well, that's when you knew they
Yeah.
effed up. And
Yep,
that was Peter
yep.
Jackson just self-indulgent. And the fact that he turned Hobbit into 3 movies, extended movies, you knew it was going to be dead in the water. And it really was a flop by all measurements.
I mean,
really.
if you're gonna do something like that, like give me Tom Bombadil or something. Give me some extra stuff some footnote stuff that would have fit better.
Do you believe so? The big buzz movie right now is Godzilla versus Kong, which I'm sure we'll talk about with Herb. There's a sequel. It looks very good. Actually, our friend Yaz saw it yesterday. She posted a little bit. She said it was like 10,000 out of 10. Like that's how stoked she was about this movie. Yeah,
It's the one made in Japan too, right? It's like one that's imported here.
Well, it's a sequel, so there's a lot of the American actors that was in the last one, the Godzilla versus Kong. So yeah, no, it's
Maybe I'm thinking
it's not overdubs or anything like that. It looks really good, and with that, of course, the premise is that these monsters live in essentially Middle Earth, right? The flat Earth conspiracy. There's like a world within the world.
Is this like are they reinforcing the Apple show Monarch with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, and then of course, the Herb's gonna give us more updates on that. He knows a little bit more of the backstory of the Apple series that is gonna be kind of like building up. It's the prequel to build on the folklore of. Pretty interesting though. But would you think? Have you ever been stoned and thought that like Tolkien maybe have talked to like a real life Hobbit because it's so detailed, the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit of this world, this fantasy world, down to the language, that maybe it was just like a Hobbit that escaped the middle of the earth, the center earth, right? Came up and said, guess what just happened here?
Right.
Yeah. Or is it just me? I'm being stupid.
No, that'd be fantastic if that was real.
I know.
It's like smoking his pipe. Like, what is in this?
Yes, smoking the weed and everything else, man. I'm telling you. Like,
I want a Gandalf pipe.
Oh, that's
pimping.
easy. You can find that at the pawn shop.
Yeah, true.
All right.
You can actually get a staff with a pipe in it.
Yeah,
that's right.
I think our title of the show is
God.
Okay, is Brock Lesnar's daughter. Now, I've known of Maya for a while, actually. So this is not a surprise to me, but it's taking the internet by storm because people are freaking out about how much Maya looks like her dad, Brock Lesnar. Maya just broke the shot put record at Colorado State.
She also broke my heart.
Now, the thing is, Maya has a brother, right? Same mother, and he doesn't look half as jacked. So she got all of her dad's genes. She's
That's
very much
funny.
her father's son or father's daughter. And then her brother is very much her mother's son.
That's funny.
Yeah, or his mother's son, whatever, however you want to say it. But look at that, dude. And the comments, of course, are the most outrageous thing. I can't even repeat them. But
I feel like the entire family looking at that photo is like the old Doyle rules from Billy Madison.
In a way,
Yeah.
dude.
The
Yeah.
Doyle rules.
In a
Lesnar
way.
rules.
Yeah.
Beat you up.
Yes, like it's just Brock Lesnar in a wig and it's fantastic. And so like the takeaway is genetics for the win yet again,
Viking DNA.
I didn't know.
I think it's funny as some of the comments like, oh, she looks just like him. Like, We're live, right?
Yeah.
No, duh.
Yeah. Well, there's no disputing. There's no Maury Povich test needed for this one, right?
No,
I think Brock knew almost immediately. Like, that's my daughter. It was the same thing when I had my daughter. Could you recognize when you had your daughter or your son? Initially, were you just like 100%? That's me.
No, they're definitely Shelly.
Yeah. Okay.
So
They didn't come out with a goatee or nothing.
No. No. Well, and it's kind of like, I'm the oldest of 6, and the three older boys, took on my dad's features, and then good for my sisters, they look like my mom.
Yeah, that is good. Because again, we see what could happen if you look like your dad.
And then my youngest brother is almost like the perfect blend of both of them. So he's like, because he doesn't take strong features from either one, he's the one that looks adopted.
Oh, nice.
Except for the height, we're all tall. So
right. That's always got to be the joke around the holidays, right? And stuff. Yeah. That's you don't belong here.
Like, oh, your dad's coming in the middle of the night and leave us presents.
Yeah, there was a lot of confessions recently. This happens every year where you see a bunch of comments of people thinking back of like classic songs we grew up with, and a lot of people grew up thinking that I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus was a song about mom having an affair with Santa Claus, right? Like banging Santa Claus behind dad's back. A lot of kids thought that.
Oh, you mean too? When we go back and we overanalyze everything and try to cancel something that's already happened, but we're all gross and dumb for actually taking it face value.
as kids yes.
The song was me and dad found mom kissing Santa Claus.
Oh,
we're like, oh man,
yeah, that's a weird song. That's a weird swinger style version of a holiday classic.
Pineapple Christmas.
All right, we're back here live on Rock 102.1 KFMA with Lindy from Thunder Bacon Burger Company. Film critic Herb Stratford is going to join us here momentarily, but we have time for our TMI top 5. I have top 5 headlines I want to share with you. They're kind of mind blowing in a way. There was a new record for the world's tiniest mustache, and unfortunately, Rico did not win this year.
Damn it.
It was so close. You were off by a hair. Scientists in Australia made a fake one for Movember, and that was just 5 microns wide, right? So think of your like 6th grade mustache minus a little bit, right? To put it in perspective, there's like 1,000 microns in a millimeter. So they called that the mustache.
Wait, so it was done on purpose?
Yeah, they partnered with the Red Cross for it and put the mustache on a red blood cell. So, yes.
Well then.
In fact, you want to see
Glad we're
it.
using our resources wisely.
I have a picture. It is actually pretty sick to see a red blood cell with the mustache. So this is the manliest red blood cell you were ever going to see. Yes, this is Tom Selleck's blood cell. If you could look at Tom Selleck's blood, it would look exactly like this. You ready for it? Babooski. Look at that. Yep. That is a mustache on a blood cell. And again, it's slightly smaller than Rico's blood cell, mustache.
They need some beige short shorts and a tank top on that
Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
That is amazing, though. There's we still can't cure cancer, but we could put mustaches.
Yeah, we could put mustaches on cancer.
Yeah, and for Movember, we could make your cancer look like it's Tom Selleck.
Like, thanks, doc. Glad my insurance covered that.
The doctor's like, we got good news, bad news. The bad news is you're gonna die in 6 weeks. The good news is your blood cells are gonna look fantastic.
We're gonna have Tom Selleck cancer and the Higgins antidote.
Oh man, there's legend. All right,
God.
All right, let's see. So you don't drink anymore, and I'm proud of you for that. But when you would drink, would you eat more to feel less drunk?
No, there are other things you do to feel less drunk. So you gotta quit that too.
Yes.
No, honestly, if I was eating afterwards, I probably didn't remember.
Yeah.
So yeah,
you probably woke up with a worse hangover.
Well, really, if you're eating, you're trying to do it before, so you can just make that barrier of alcohol on top of it, and then when you digest it, it just really punches you in the face late in the night.
Yes, but see, that's not the science behind it. In fact, actually, you might not want to eat next time you do decide to go drinking, because according to this latest survey, and study, eating a big meal will make you feel less drunk because it absorbs some of the alcohol, but it stays in your system longer, which makes your hangover worse.
Damn.
So yeah, if you don't want to be hungover, you want to eat less because essentially your food is absorbing the alcohol and it just kind of
everything's been a lie
there.
Well,
damn,
that makes sense though. It plays into like if you were to get as drunk as you can, or for a DUI,
yes,
you could actually blow over the limit like almost 48 hours after. It's
juice.
Yeah,
you saturate your body.
Everybody that has a breathalyzer in their car knows that for a fact because everybody who has been rudely surprised by the fact that the next day, later on in the day, when they drank beforehand, trying to start their car and fail, then they realize, oh damn, it's still in my system. Yeah. Especially the morning after. I mean, I've seen this happen a lot of times with my baby's mom. Actually, I would have to come over and blow her car started.
Yeah, you did
blow my car.
Yeah, I was like, blow for blow. Oh. All right. Well, we already saw a blood cell with a mustache. You ever see a beetle with a penis that looks like a bottle opener?
I'll take things I've never heard before for 5,000, please.
Gotcha, son. All right, so scientists are tripping out about this beetle right here, and I'll show it on the podcast broadcast stream. This guy, scientists in Denmark, found a new type of beetle with junk like a bottle opener. They named it after the Danish beer Carlsberg. So it's a Carlsberg. Let's see if we could zoom in on the penis there. That's
enhance.
Yeah, so this apparently is this junk. So it's only 1 millimeter long. What? Don't judge. And yeah, it splits out into two. Fascinating. It's just like that, I guess.
What's the OnlyFans link?
Yeah. What is the OnlyFans link? Yeah.
I should make one for him.
You should, dude. Get all the money. So that's bug penis news. And then finally, in your TMI top 5, a poll is asked how often people take naps. How often do you take naps, Rico?
At least 3 times a week, probably.
3 times a week. Okay.
Yeah.
Lindy, do you have time for naps?
No.
Yeah. I'll nap when I'm dead.
I think I was doing some paperwork the other week and I took like a hour nap in the office. Wasn't on purpose.
Yeah, was it pass out? Yeah. Did you hunched over? Did your wife come in, freak out?
Yeah, actually she did come in and I was like, what? What
time is it?
Yeah, sometimes you put it off too much, but yeah, the average is a few times a week. That was the top answer. 25% of us are napping at least once a day, and 6 people said multiple naps a day. Those people don't have jobs. All right, and that is your team. My top 5. I know. Multiple naps a day. No. That's called sleeping, bitch. You were just sleeping. It's not even napping at this point.
Can't nap.
Yeah. All right, we're going to keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. Herb Stratford's going to be joining us in studio next. You can stick around on Rock 102.1 or join us youtube.com/beefvegan. Clear. Yeah.
I want to do a quick challenge for Lindy real quick.
Okay.
Like if we do rap style battles, but we're not going to do that. We're going to do it for a chef. Say I came up to and was like, you have a minute to think of how to do a GTA burger, Miami Beach. What would you put in a GTA burger?
I like that.
My GTA burger?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'd be
GTA 6.
I know the name of it.
Okay, what is it?
Grand
fucking slap that hooker.
Where's my money, burger?
That's a good one. That's a good one. And that's true to part 5, especially. Part 6 is going to be more outlandish. Do you see the trailer for that? Did you watch that at all?
No, honestly, to me, it is just a rehash of just more of the same thing. It doesn't hold my interest.
So what would you want Rockstar to do as far as with the Grand Theft property? Nothing with the Grand Theft property, or is there like you want Grand Theft Auto Space?
I honestly I haven't. I don't think I've played since the second one.
Yeah, so you've been too busy being an entrepreneur and living life.
Too busy being responsible.
No, actually, I took a little time and crushed Diablo 4 and
okay.
So but it's amazing the progression people get when I'm just like, oh, hour here, hour there. And I'm just like, oh, wow, look at these people. They just gained like 50 levels in a week.
Yeah.
So, it's ridiculous.
No, I know. So. It's very difficult too. I am literally at a point where I'll do like 15 minutes like of Red Dead Redemption just to ride my horse and do some hunting for a little bit and then walk away.
Throw someone off a cliff, get some anger out.
That's why I like something like Diablo 4. I just walk around and just kill stuff for a while.
Yeah.
And if I advance, great. If not, then it's just fun.
Yeah,
But
just
I
racking
don't.
up
I'm not knocking anybody that plays it. It just doesn't hold my interest. So I find it, like, oh, another car,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
oh, look, you figured out how to, cheat in the game or whatever. So it's just it's the same thing.
It's kind of it's kind of sad because we grew up in that era too, where like a new console, new graphics were like a big deal.
Yeah.
That was like such a paradigm shift. You're like, oh, in 64 they have Mario's 3D now. It was like a big deal, but now it's like the next generation. We're just like, it's slightly better. It's same old, same old. Like you said, until they got that VR porn for GTA set up.
Well, they're setting it up, and we talked about that report. Virtual reality porn or in the metaverse and meta sex is going to replace porn in general in less than 10 years.
I would say if GTA, sorry, this just kind of hit my brain, but if GTA really got into it, then it would be more diverse, where you're in there and you want to make it an adult game, then be that drug dealer.
Right.
You got to go like make the drugs, or be the
process.
cop. Make it more in depth, I guess.
Yeah.
In the process of, and then if it's live, then then you can divide it up by neighborhoods and have street wars and like
we might be getting there. I mean, honestly, I can see that getting there very quickly. And then seeing this new map and everything, and there's on Reddit threads, they've been doing side by sides of what this new game's going to be in Miami, and it's spot on. I mean, like the trip is, if you lived in Miami, you're like, oh shit, I'm playing a video game in my city. Like if they did Grand Theft Auto Tucson, you would freak out because like literally you'd be on Grant and Alvernon, shooting crackheads and things like that.
Yeah, so they just hung out in Miami. They're like, man, I can't make this up, and just started writing it down because it's actually happening.
Yes. In fact, in their trailer, you showed this, but in the trailer, they show a bunch of different social media clips where actual real life viral Florida man moments. Now, we've been reporting on Florida man, and we'll probably squeeze in a story as well, obviously as part of the gimmick of the show. Because these stories are so outlandish, they literally recreated it, and they showed in Reddit threads as well, side by sides on that.
Okay, that's
fascinating.
I had a real life GTA moment in Miami.
Oh
when
yeah,
when I went there a couple of years ago. It's for the Bitcoin conference, for God's sake. So it was crazy.
You went to a Bitcoin conference.
My ex, her friend's boyfriend did some art there, so we got like a free pass. It wasn't like I sought it out. It was actually a happenstance.
Okay.
But when I was there driving by, it's like they're huge on obviously street food, like here. Like it's Miami. There's Cubans, all the culture there.
Yeah.
And I was in traffic looking to my left, and there was like a coffee cart or some kind of food cart. And there was a SUV passing by, but I saw this couple, two Cubans, like getting together, lady and a guy, like talking to each other. And I was like, oh, they seem like they're having a good time. The car passes by, and I was like, I wonder if they're going to start dancing or something, like typical. Like that would be such a Miami thing to do. And as soon as that transition right from the SUV happened, they were dancing like in the street. And I was like, is this like the Matrix? Like what the like they're actually doing the Miami thing.
Like doing the Miami thing.
NPCs right now in front of me. This is crazy.
Right.
It was mind blowing.
Here, I'm pulling this up here, and please welcome Herb Stratford in the meantime. Welcome.
There he
Frank is keeping you on late, huh?
Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
But I come bearing gifts.
Yes.
I could smell that.
There's two
caramel
gifts.
corn.
So, Herb, are you available over the next couple of weeks? Are you coming in, or is this your last appearance of the year?
No. I know that Frank's last of the year is next week, but no, I'm around.
Good. Well, yeah, I'm going to be the next 2 weeks. But I do want not right now, but I do want your top 3 movies of the year.
Oh yeah,
a list that we'll do as a segment, and then I'll re-edit it and upload it online with like images and things like that. So, did you come up with your list of?
No, I'll do that next week. I think.
Do you know like a theme that you might be working on? I don't need the actual list, but what are you?
Everything's kind of covered. Maybe memes. Maybe like the best memes of the year.
Yeah. I think. I mean, it's you know what's a good meme, and you always share the best stuff online. So that's definitely your category. Look at this, Lindy. This is up top is a. Well, actually, do you know
which one's the real one?
Yeah, which one's the real one? This is
the real
GTA
the top.
6.
The bottom's more shiny, so it has to be.
Yeah. So there's there's stuff like this nonstop. I'll show you the video that they do for Florida Man comparisons that they're showing to people.
Oh, the real life side by side references.
Well, yeah. So they show the video of basically here's real life versus GTA 6. Like that's how much they're kind of nailing it.
Well, but it's also
Google Maps.
What I've noticed a lot in games are these what are they like the little short clips they have in games
are
really, really well done, but it definitely never really crosses over into the actual gameplay.
No, but that's not Rockstar for you. Rockstar they're gonna definitely take
was that somebody twerking on a car?
Yes,
in the Rockstar?
and that was a real life thing.
Real life.
So you're seeing this. These are the real life comparisons. That Florida man. So
somebody made an observation too about how GTA used to be about like satirizing real life, but now it's to the point where they're just mocking or they're copying real life.
Yeah. They're
It's like
copying
there's
it.
too much degeneracy in real life now. They're just like, well, let's just mirror it.
So up top, it's Gator scare at Walmart, right? And then this Gator coming into the convenience store. They mock that, right? The SWAT team, that's on top. You thought that was a mission, but it's them basically emulating viral Florida videos.
Oh my gosh.
Right? The naked
Florida.
guy running from a cop, dude. And then like it's the same comment. So you usually got that strip club. You gotta hit the strip club to see jiggle like that for real. And that was the same thing there. Hold on. The naked guy, nudist, watering his yard.
Yeah, that's not super crazy.
No, the no overturning zone. This guy, they emulated this guy.
Wow.
Right?
So so do they change him just enough that they don't have to pay for his image?
Yes. But it was close. Look how close it is.
I mean,
they changed the color of his hair. That's pretty much it,
Yeah. I mean, if he's, you can kind of get him on that actually.
So potentially, too bad he's in prison.
That's actually happening right now. There's a huge debate with some actors. Is there something?
It's like I want $100 a week on my books.
Yeah, that would be nice.
They're talking about the rights of actors now that they can scan them. Like who owns the rights to their 3D body image?
Yes.
Like that's a big deal now.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
crazy.
Honestly, I was watching a porn movie the other day. Guy was cut up at an 8-pack, huge penis. I'm like, they stole my body, bro.
I'm suing.
I'm so
suing.
upset.
Yeah.
Thanks for laughing at that, Herb.
It's having a ball.
It's an uncomfortable laugh, is what it is.
Let's get that microphone out of your face so we can see you there and make sure.
That's my hog.
Yeah, I'll send you an invite as well.
I know that the freckle.
I knew it. I could tell. Hold on. I want to squeeze in a song here, but I don't think.
And Manny, I'm stealing from you, dude. Not the other way around.
What's that?
He's the meme master, the guy that keeps track of the monthly memes.
That's true. Manny does well
the reference.
as well. And you know what? Since OG streamer Manny got screwed over twice in our beard competition, lost twice just by a hair. Maybe we'll have Manny come in and do a top 3 as well. I want all the personalities kind of come in and do their top 3 of their year.
Yeah, the international sex symbol, Jimmy Hickson.
Yeah.
Shaved his beard.
Really?
Yeah.
So he was so distraught that he lost the beard contest that he shaved his beard?
No, I think he's going for something else. So
okay.
So
yeah, Jimmy was fun.
He came in the other day and I almost recognize him.
You didn't even recognize him.
Honestly, he looked like how he looked when we first met. When Chay's Lounge first opened in the early, I think Chay's Lounge opened 98, 99.
Yeah.
When we first met and we were young and drinking, I was like, wow.
He's babyface, huh? So yeah, that's
and then
great.
And then as of yesterday, he's almost grown it back. So
fast track,
which I think is total BS.
Yeah, that grows quickly. That's why he's an international sex symbol, apparently. Okay, Herb, I want to talk to you about real quick Squid Game, the challenge.
Oh yeah,
I opened up the show talking about it because of the finale was last night, and we're not giving any spoilers, but I did thoroughly enjoy the entire series all the way through. So that was an excellent heads up by you, by the way.
Yeah, I went in skeptical. I'm like, really, can this translate? But I sort of fell in love with the whole thing. I love the fact that nobody was safe, right? You know what I mean? Like you got attached to somebody, gone.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, okay.
Is this the second one? Sorry.
No, it's not the second season. So what they did, Netflix did, is they made a reality competition based off Squid Games. And you would think that it was going to be shitty, but it actually captured the essence of Squid Games. Yeah. And what they did right was when they eliminated people, they fake murdered them by fake shooting them. They had squibs underneath their shirts. And so when they would lose, it would go off like they got shot by a rifle.
Can I ask you guys that? I'm kind of curious when that happens. Did you notice the actors getting more into the deaths? When it was happening, going for it?
Go ahead.
Yeah, no. It's really funny because I think, I don't know if they were all told to. I'm assuming they were told.
Yes.
But it's just they'll just some of them will just slump over. You know, just slowly. And then some people are like really like they're like, oh my god, my friend is dead. You know, and they like really get upset. And I mean, you know, it's a black dye pack, so I mean it explodes and it
looks like blood.
It does.
You know, I watched the making of after the finale last night. And it was very interesting. So the reason, what they had to do to make sure the blood would shoot out of the shirt, the starch would kind of hold the blood in, the fake blood in. So they had to soak the t-shirts in vinegar and then wash them twice to get all the starch out. So then that way, when they fired off the squib packs, the blood would actually shoot out the chest like he got shot. Fascinating.
Wow.
But and then they do. You watch the series, right? Everyone watched the original series, Squid Games. So you know the glass bridge. Remember that? They do the glass bridge. So when you lose, you see them just drop out of sight.
Jeez.
And I don't know. I didn't see that far into the making of. I don't know if they drop into water or whatever. I just know they drop, and then you don't hear from them.
Oh, so
again.
it's not like a bungee cord and you see them hanging. It's like straight up like
it makes it. They make it look like they're killing people, and you're like,
whoa.
It is.
All right, that's
like
fantastic.
A big ball pit down there.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I was telling our promotion director Summer this because she didn't watch the original Squid Games, but she's not into that kind of stuff. And I was like, this is what you need to do. This show is so fascinating. Just watch 15 minutes.
Yeah.
If you could watch 15 minutes and then stop watching, good on you. But I bet you can't. I bet you're going to watch that 15 minutes and you're going to keep on watching. That's how good that show was. They gave out $4.56 million as the prize, winner take all. And at the end, they, we're back on the air. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Got Herb Stratford in studio. I'm geeking out over Squid Games Challenge. At the end of the season finale, they have a website, squidgamescasting.com. Right? So they're just like, we're doing it again, baby. You want to sign up for this torture? You want $4.56 million? Now I'm going to ask you, Herb, would you sign up for Squid Games?
I would. And I'll tell you, you know, here's the other interesting thing about this. So I was in LA last weekend for some junkets and stuff. And Netflix was doing, I didn't get invited to that junket, but they were doing a junket and then they were giving you early access to the Squid Game experience, which is a thing. You go to LA, you pay like $50 or I think it's like $75 for a VIP experience. You suit up in a tracksuit. You actually do some of these things, some of these challenges.
Yes.
And then they march you through the gift shop and you have to
They'll buy things.
Buy stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, how, you know, because they did that with Stranger Things and it was like, okay, whatever. But that's pretty cool. So I tried to get in and I couldn't get in. But yeah, go, if you're going to be in LA anytime soon, Squid Games is a challenge.
I'll tell you, it's funny too, because it's not like MTV's a challenge. You don't have to be physically fit. It's a smart thing. And I would definitely do Squid Games with Herb. He would be my old man mentor. You know what I mean? Like the guy who ends up being like the owner.
I've done this 7 times already.
Yeah. Like, what's the wisdom, old man? What are we doing?
Gumbo Group, man. Whoever that was. They had their name. Yeah.
Yep. They had all different ages. They had an old mom and her son, and they were competing. So yeah, that dynamic. Was the mom gonna live? Was the son gonna live? And it was great. And in fact, actually, for our Christmas party, since like this is what we're doing because our company didn't want to buy a whole bunch of gifts, so they wanted to give out gifts. So I am literally hosting Squid Games at our company's Christmas party this year. Legitimately, yeah.
Because there's one gift and you have to compete to get it. Is that what it is?
Pretty much.
Okay.
No, but I just want to have, I'm an agent of chaos.
Yeah.
I want to see people turn on each other.
It's just gonna be it's just gonna be red light, green light, and beef with that paintball gun.
Yes.
Like,
She didn't know what she signed up for.
I went through all this for a beef vegan nutcracker.
Damn it.
That's right.
Thanks, man.
All right, so obviously that was a good show on Netflix, and Herb gave us the heads up on that. What else are you giving us a heads up on for this week, Herb?
This is one of the only weeks of the year, honestly, where all 4 films that I sent you are all awesome. I got to tell you.
So we went 4 for 4, and this is right in time for the holidays. Christmas came early, huh?
Yeah. Well, and there's a lot of stuff coming out the next couple weeks. Like there's the new Iron Claw movie, which we can't talk about today, but that's about the Von Erich wrestling family.
Yes. I'm all about that.
Oh my
right?
God. I can't wait to talk about that next week. It's so good.
So you saw the whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can't even talk about it yet. I want to slap you, but here, let's speculate. I mean, you wanted to watch that too, right?
I grew up watching the Von Erichs.
Right. So yeah, all about what Mid-South wrestling? No, it was
I forget what it was
They were-
before they went to WWF.
Yeah. There's and they had some issue with the copyrights. They had to make up a wrestling, you know what I mean, a league or whatever that they're in.
That's
but-
interesting. Oh, here's another thing that is a takeaway that I'm a little upset on. One of the Von Erichs, the one that was the smallest one, who wasn't really a professional wrestler, he tragically committed suicide. They left him out of that story altogether because they didn't have enough time. But
Oh,
it's
no,
like
he's in it.
Oh, okay, good.
He's in it.
Because I heard no, I mean all of them. And okay, you can't talk about the movie, but name me Von Erichs that you saw in that movie off the top of your head.
So there was Carrie.
Yep, Carrie Von Erich, Red Rooster.
Right. The dad.
Yeah. Fritz Von Erich.
Fritz. Yeah. And then there's the one that dies in Japan.
Yeah, that's the fat one.
The younger brother.
He wasn't fat,
the younger brother that kills himself, and then there's another one. And then there's the original kid that died at age like 5 or whatever. That was the first brother.
It's such a tragic story.
Yeah.
And there was a documentary on WWE. They talked about the Von Erichs before and the curse of the Von Erichs family, and they were huge in the area. And I know that our streamers know the name of the league.
Who's the family that the Von Erichs always? There was like 2 families, the Von Erichs, and then there was another pair that they were always battling.
Well, they were always battling with the Freebirds, which wasn't necessarily a family.
Yes.
Yeah. That was their
I always thought,
legendary rivalry for sure. But the McMahons would be the only comparison as far as families that rivaled as far as promoters and kids.
This was I was 5, 6 years old.
Yes, dude.
So that comes out on the 22nd, I think. So that's next week. But there's some really good stuff this week. There's Poor Things, which is the Emma Stone movie where it's basically a Frankenstein story. And
let's talk about this real quick, and I'll pull up. Emma Stone is kind of on fire. She just she stars in The Curse on Showtime, which I actually thoroughly enjoy. That show.
How do you
It's an A24 show, and then she just hosted Saturday Night Live. So what's the deal with this Emma Stone movie?
So it's from Yorgos Lanthimos, who's a Greek director that did The Lobster and The Favorite. He's just this really quirky
Lobster
director,
dude. Yes.
Right.
Crazy.
So basically, Willem Dafoe plays this scientist, right? He's sort of Dr. Frankenstein, and he basically is reanimated Emma Stone, right? And so she is sort of in his house, and she's just sort of like this crazy sort of monster person that you're not sure what's going on with her. And but she's hot Emma Stone, right? Because she's not a scary monster, right? She's not Boris Karloff,
right?
And so basically, she ends up, and you're looking at May, December right now, so that's totally different.
Oh, wrong one. Okay, all right, my bad. So that's the link you gave me, but whatever.
Well, sorry. So basically, she ends up deciding she wants to go out into the world, right? And so she ends up hooking up with Mark Ruffalo, who decides, hey, I like this woman, right? Because I'm like, I can mold this woman, right? Because she sort of has the mind of a child. And so they go off on this adventure, but she's a very sort of, I'm going to do things my way. And if you watch the trailer, I mean, it's hysterical, but also it's a very brave role because Emma Stone, I mean, Frank, and I'm going to get your attention with this right now, B, frankly, she's naked a lot. Like full frontal nudity. There's a lot of sex in this movie.
Immediately in your opening description, you already have
5
my
stars.
attention because this is like Frankenstein that you want to bang. That it's a sexualized Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, you're right. Very much so.
Dude.
Yeah.
What time is this in? Like,
it's like 1900. You know what I mean? Like
1969.
Yeah.
It's like
so she shaved or not? What's going on?
Not in
She's whatever you want her to be, dude. It's
I'm just asking.
It's
Just
your
questions.
monster.
Frankenstein.
Why don't you watch
I don't
it?
know. Okay.
So yeah, it's a very, I mean, it's just a wild, visually, it's a wild movie. The performances are great. It's really funny. I mean, Willem Dafoe is just freaky as he always is.
Yeah.
So, and Ruffalo is just great. I mean, I love Ruffalo.
You know, Emma Stone is continuing the tradition, and God bless all these actresses. And I think, all my younger listeners out there in their 20s, if you have like a crush on an actress in their 20s, a prominent actress, and you just really want to see her naked, just wait until she's in her 30s, mid 30s. That's really when they're just like, you know what? I'm proud, and here I am, because that's when all the, the glorious artistic nudity comes out. This is not the first time Emma Stone was naked. She dipped her toes in the nudity water, and then she went full force in this last one.
Yeah, well, and Emma Stone's Scottsdale girl. So Arizona, from Scottsdale.
Fits the bill.
Representing,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
and doing Scottsdale proud. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I noticed your face while I was giving that little analogy and theory, but am I wrong, Herb?
No. I was actually thinking about it, and you're right because. And this is the fault of Hollywood, where they're always interested in whoever the next young hot thing is. So in your 30s, you're like trying to be relevant, and so a lot of times you'll take these roles because it gets people talking about.
I'm just mad it took Kathy Bates so long. That's all.
Yeah, no, I got you. I got a leak to send you later. You'll love it. Yeah. All right, let's see. We're gonna keep this conversation moving on to podcast broadcast, but that's only the first of 4 great movies that are coming out this weekend that Herb Stratford's gonna break down. So you can join us youtube.com/bevegan or stick around because we'll be back after music from Jimmy World on Rock 102.1 KFMA.
So I got to tell you, there's one other thing.
Okay.
That I have for you. That's a
He's
gift.
gonna kill me.
It's a gift. That's a gift for you. I get a lot of swag.
Oh my God.
This one is appropriate for you.
The musical.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, gotta wear it every day now.
Yeah, it's a tote bag, so he can bring his.
Nice.
I walk around shopping
Grocery
at
shopping.
Sprouts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Sprouts with this. And get
No. Excuse me, where's the organic section?
It works because you were complaining about your vibrator getting lint on it in your backpack. So now
Yeah.
I was not. Lindy. That was not a conversation we had on air or off. Thank you very much. Guy.
I like to share the good stuff, so there you go, B.
I love dicks. I'm glad that you were thinking about me when you saw this.
In parentheses, the
That's
musical.
hilarious.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
the musical,
The
guys.
musical.
It's the musical.
The musical.
And you two, don't demonetize me.
Herb
It's the
gave me-
musical.
Herb gave me a bag of dicks.
A bag for dicks. Brought to you by Trojan.
You know you can send a bag of dicks anonymously online.
That's amazing.
Oh yeah, no. In fact,
Yeah.
Big
actually,
old bag of dicks.
our former sales manager,
That's good.
our former sales manager Scott, he got one from a colleague when he was quitting. He put in his 2 weeks, and he literally got a bag of dicks. He was pissed.
He's like, yes, it worked.
Yeah. And he thought Shmonty did it. He thought Shmonty sent it to him, but he didn't. It was Trevor.
Excuse me,
Trevor.
FedEx, where does this bag of dicks come from?
Yeah,
It was Trevor.
it was Trevor.
That's
I
so
don't know if
good.
Scott knows it, but at the same time, I don't think Scott watches. So yeah, so I don't think Trevor will be mad that I let the cat out of
all
the bag.
this time.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh,
And that was his mentor. Trevor, man, oof, vicious dude. He's like, I love you, but at the same time,
Yeah, but like
Eat a dick.
the humor of that's amazing.
it was good. And they were delicious dicks too. They were gummy dicks. They came in all different types of flavors, as dicks do. And yeah.
Stop it.
yeah, I had a few dicks before he left. It was good.
Love them.
So thank you for this.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's,
I'm crying. I'm crying right now.
Herb's been sending me pictures too. You should have emailed me those. Herb was hanging out with there's a couple celebrities we're hanging out with.
So
Michael Pena being
Michael
one.
Pena, he is so great. Michael Pena, it's funny because he at one point in a movie he played a fake Saudi Arabian sheik, but he was really from Tucson, Arizona. So how cool is that? So
Oh.
Michael Pena, very awesome, super nice guy. And then who else?
So Michael Pena's from Tucson, Arizona?
No, he's from Chicago, but
Yeah,
he
yeah.
played a sheik, a fake sheik. And then, what was that Bradley Cooper movie with Christian Bale, the one about Ab Scam, the American whatever it was. Anyway,
Oh, you American Made, I think.
The American Made?
No.
no, it was
I
something.
know what you're
No,
talking
that
about.
was
American
Tom
Gigolo.
Cruise.
It
Tom
was,
Cruise.
anyway,
You're
it
right.
was. Anyway,
close.
he's great. He's an awesome guy. So Michael Pena was great. Had a chance to talk to Jeffrey Wright, who was really great.
Nice.
And then Gael Garcia Bernal was really great. So yeah, I was in LA for this for a couple of things, and they were trying to impress upon us. I was at a press conference with what we think might have been an inebriated Ben Affleck. We're not sure.
Well, that's the hot tea because it was
J-Lo
like
was
a
taking
panel.
a toll on him.
Well, here's the thing though. When he got back with J-Lo, he essentially was like through rehab and sober again,
Mm.
right? Because we've seen Ben Affleck hit rock bottom. Like he cannot drink and live life. Like he messes everything up. So if you see at a junket, which is essentially work, if you could see an obviously inebriated Ben Affleck, that's a bad sign for things to come, dude. Like the guy was just he can't help but just fuck everything up.
Well, so here's the thing. So it was a press conference for Air. So
Yeah.
it was Affleck. It was
Damon?
No, Viola Davis, Jason Bateman, Marlon Wayans. And basically Ben was, he dropped his phone like 4 different times. He knocked over his drink. Here's the thing. I left the conference early because I had to get to something else. And J-Lo was at the back of the room. So J-Lo was in the room.
Oh,
too.
What did her butt look like in person?
Yeah.
She was sitting down.
How'd it look like from the front?
Yeah. When she was sitting down, was she 3 feet taller than everybody else?
Oh my Lord.
She's sitting on a booster seat there, Herb. It's a booster seat.
She had security with her. So, don't be looking at J-Lo.
Okay, I do find it interesting that Matt Damon wasn't there and, Ben Affleck might be inebriated. Was he ever scheduled to be on this panel?
Well, no. This was, this was a thing. So MGM Prime, they were putting this together sort of to remind everybody about Air because Air came out in April. Right?
Yeah, I know.
And at award season, they want to be remembered. So,
right. And it was a great movie.
It's great. I love it.
So I don't think that they, I have a feeling they were sort of spreading people out, right? So he may have been somewhere else because not everybody was there. And I mean, they had Viola Davis, and they had a good group there.
Oh yeah, no, it's an all-star group.
Marlon was really funny. It was a pretty cool little thing. They had sort of like photo ops, and they had like a sneaker polish area. So if you had your Nikes on, they polish them up.
They did great casting for Michael Jordan. Like, I need you to look like him from behind.
From behind the entire time. Yeah.
Let me see the back of your head.
I know. That's good.
Can you grunt angrily?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Can you silhouette? I mean, basically, he was the shoe the entire the entire movie.
He was on like bed in the whole movie.
I think, honestly, like, how can you cast Michael Jordan without, online people just shitting all over it,
Or like a bad CGI version or something like that.
Right. They're just
face
gonna,
reconstruction.
I don't think there was going to be a win in that scenario. And if you get someone that is a doppelganger, like when Tupac finally had a movie out, they went with somebody that looked really similar to Tupac. Problem is, he couldn't act for shit. Terrible.
What about that ODB guy from the Wu-Tang show? Did they do a good job with that?
You know what? The casting of that Wu-Tang show was really good.
That's what I heard.
They were spot on with some of those guys. There's a Wu-Tang show on Hulu. Have you not seen it?
No.
Not yet. No. I want to.
It is fascinating. It's actually a really good show. I think there's 2 seasons out. But the casting was the star of that show because you're looking at it like, oh my God, I'm watching the Wu-Tang Clan in their teens.
Well, he didn't get lucky like Ice Cube did. I mean,
she had a son.
Yeah, that looks exactly like you.
I know.
Well, no, I mean, like, hi, you just were born with a built-in career because you are my doppelganger.
Yeah. Nepotism.
But honestly, to be fair, he was good.
He is.
Yeah.
No,
it wasn't just looks,
acting chops were there.
Yeah.
I think every son has a good impersonation of their dad. So like that's essentially what he was doing, was just emulating his dad, which he's around all the time. And the way Ice Cube speaks too is it's pretty simple to pick up on those mannerisms if you're around it.
I like him just as an actor in general.
Yeah, no, he's a good actor.
But like John David Washington, Denzel's son, is amazing, right? He doesn't really look like him, but he's an amazing actor. So
he did a good job because, like, as much as he had the last name, I didn't know that was Denzel's son after like seeing him in 3 different projects.
And the fact that they're both active at the same time is kind of funny too.
Yeah.
Like I just saw the Equalizer 3. I'm like, okay, I just saw that. Then I saw the movie his son did like the same week. And I was like, Jesus. Like they're both going at it. It's crazy.
You should send them a Christmas card.
I should.
The Washington house.
Hey, Washingtons.
Yeah. Thank you. Josh Brolin imitates his dad every movie. That's what David said. Who's Josh Brolin's dad again?
Derek Brolin.
No, he's
Senor Brolin.
Senor Brolin.
Sir.
I did watch Straight Outta Compton again just recently because it's on Peacock, but I do get mad every time I see it because it's a good movie for the first half and then they kind of shit the bed. And they skip over the Death Row Dr. Dre Eazy-E beef because they don't have the rights to that music because Suge Knight. And I think that really ruins the entire experience. I want them to redo it now that Snoop Dogg owns Death Row Records. I do.
Hey guys.
Yeah, put in Dre Day, put in those songs that really like.
We can have the Zack Snyder cut of it. It'd be like 3 hours longer. It'll be amazing.
I would watch it. I would watch a 10-hour.
Crowdfund it immediately.
That'd be the most amazing soundtrack.
We're back here live on Rock 102.1 KFMA with the film critic Herb Stratford. We got Lindy from Thunder Bacon Burger Company hanging out with us on the podcast broadcast as well. And unfortunately, of course, we're running out of time. It's like 9:46. So I want another one of your favorites. Now, you said there's 4 movies that are coming out. Now, we did the May-December thing, or we at least showed the trailer of that, and that's on Netflix, and a lot of great reviews happening on that one. But what's another movie that you're excited about that is coming to theaters this weekend, Herb?
It's Godzilla -1, man.
Yes.
Without a doubt. We talked about it on the show because everybody was trying to figure out when is it coming out, and they didn't have a U.S. distribution deal, and it was like, and this is Toho, so this is the Japanese company that created Godzilla.
Yeah, so you're right, but there's still a lot of American actors that we recognize. So this is kind of like, isn't there American actors in this?
Not in this one, no. Maybe in Godzilla versus Kong, which is
there's a lot of Godzilla things happening right
May December again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't this
Did
one?
I give you the same link every time?
No,
isn't this one a little less like Godzilla's the hero, and it's going back to the original? Like he's just the guy that stomps the crap out of
Yeah,
everything?
exactly. And that's what's great. So this goes back to, it sort of starts at the end of World War II, right?
Yeah,
so this is
okay.
going back to 45, right?
Yes.
And basically, and I'm not spoiling much here, but I mean, basically, there's a kamikaze pilot. The film opens with him landing on this island. He's sort of chickened out, right? And he's like, "Oh, my plane is broken," and the mechanics are like, "There ain't nothing wrong with your plane," right?
Yeah.
And then meanwhile, they're kind of like, "You're disgraceful," and then all of a sudden, Godzilla shows up, and he's not super Godzilla. He's still sort of evolving into, he's still big, but he's not as big as he gets. And he starts stomping everything. And then basically, so then that guy, that pilot, is your through line, because then that pilot ends up back in Tokyo after Godzilla has stomped the crap out of Tokyo. And he's all mad, right? Because he should have tried to stop Godzilla and he didn't. So basically, they team up, and he ends up sort of a lot of this is set in destroyed, post-war Tokyo. And they come up with this plan to try and bring Godzilla down. But to your point, Lindy, it's nice because it's not like Godzilla friend, no, this is an evil dinosaur that has like nuclear breath and is going to destroy everything he sees. So I saw it in IMAX at the Chinese theater in LA, which is like the best way to see a Godzilla movie because it's almost life size. And this movie,
hipster brag, just for a second.
He's right though.
Oh, that
you
sounds
gotta
awesome.
see this. This is something you have to see on the big screen. Honestly,
Okay.
we talk about like some of these movies you can see them at home, whatever.
Right.
This one. Oh my God. And I mean the sound design, and I mean the effects. This is not a cheesy rubber suit Godzilla. This is amazing.
This looks amazing.
And I did get it confused because I did see the trailer yesterday of Godzilla versus Kong Part 2, and a lot of actors, and it looks okay.
Yeah.
But my friend Yaz went to go see this yesterday, early screening, and she gave it 10,000 out of 10. So that was her like screenshot on this, and it does look like the old school Godzilla, but of course modernize the technology so it doesn't look too fake. But would you consider this one be the better of the franchise? I
mean, I think it's nice because a lot of times there was good Godzilla movies, but the effects were so bad, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? And this, like, it's
Mothra
nice
was
too.
dope though.
I'd like to see more in this world, right? So I'm hoping that, and they said they're going to do more because this was sort of the test, right? This is Toho finally taking the property back and going, you know what? Step back, Hollywood. We made this. We're going to do this. And it's nice because you get the small story about this Japanese guy and sort of the family that he creates from survivors of everything. And then all the scientists banding together to like do this. And it's like, it's nice that it's not just all Hollywood blowing stuff up for 2 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that gets exhausting, right? You come out of a Tom Cruise Mission Impossible movie, you're like, whew,
it was a lot. Yeah, it was a workout.
So this is like when the action happens, it really happens and you really appreciate it. And you're like, holy crap. So I think it may be the best Godzilla movie of in decades. I really do.
Yeah. So if you're looking for big action, big special effects, and just great story, Godzilla -1 is in theaters this week. We're going to continue the conversation on the podcast broadcast where Herb is going to talk about Leave the World Behind while we show the trailer for May December. We'll be back with the beef tip after these words. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Go ahead.
I was going to ask real quick, is that a limited run? I heard it was like only in theaters for a week or something.
Godzilla?
This one, yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, okay. I guess I misheard.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Limited run. I'm like, I gotta see it then. This looks dope.
That's how they get you.
Yep.
But it seems like that would be odd, though, right?
I mean, I will say that this is tough because this is the season with all the award films, right? So they're cycling stuff through pretty quickly if it doesn't. So I mean, go.
Yeah.
Don't wait. But it's amazing.
I'm excited to see this one. I'm really not into
Now I
that.
am.
He's our friend.
When I hear him like
just like stop doing that.
Well, that's going to be the premise for Kong and Godzilla Part 2.
They
Basically,
get married?
they're coming from they're
kiss.
They're coming from the Middle Earth that I was talking about, right?
Or Kong's king.
Yeah. And then they're coming out to beat some other like super Godzilla. I don't know. I mean, I just watch a little bit of the trailer. But
I just see that premise though, the guy like not doing the kamikaze mission. I'm like, why can't Godzilla show up when I'm like calling out sick out of work or something? Like a bullshit excuse.
So
it's like, oh damn, Godzilla.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Stream it when I have a day off and I'm doing some work on my phone.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Thanks for picking up that cue, by the way. I had to slip in there. I was like, I'm not gonna play these commercials. All right. Let's talk about this other. You like all these movies.
I do.
Now, May, December, of course, that's gonna. Do you think that's gonna win awards? I mean, it has like an all-star female cast.
I think you're going to get nominated, but this is a really tough year for Best Actress because there's just these. I mean, Lily Gladstone in Killers of the Flower Moon. You got. I mean, even honestly, Margot Robbie and Barbie, she's going to get nominated. And you've got Emma Stone, who probably should win for Poor Things. This is a tough year, but I think, yes, you're going to have nominations out of this. This movie, May, December, I was like, it was okay. It
it's a Netflix movie, so
my jam.
That's fine. But there's another Netflix movie that you think is really good too, called Leave the World Behind.
So killer cast, Julia Roberts and Ethan Hawke play this couple who basically are getting out of the city. They rent this really swanky Airbnb upstate New York. And all of a sudden stuff starts to sort of go weird, right? Like the Wi-Fi doesn't work, the phones don't work, something's going on. And then that night, the first night, there's a knock at the door and it's Mahershala Ali, right?
Okay.
And his daughter, and they're like, hey, you don't know us, but this is our house. And she's like, well, hold on. Like, we rented this Airbnb. And he's like, I know, but there's some weird stuff going on in the city. And, and this is our house.
Yeah.
So we're going to stay in the basement, tonight, whatever. We'll figure it out tomorrow. So you have this end of the world dynamic going on, but then you also have this sort of relationship drama and you have race, honestly. And you have, some of these things that are playing
How dare
out.
you?
And so it's a very interesting premise because it's not like Godzilla chewing up the city, right? It's like this thing where there's some weird stuff going on and you're not sure, like, okay, there's a whole bunch of deer in the yard. That's a little bit weird. Like, why are there 150 deer here?
Yeah.
Right. So there's weird stuff going on, and then there's all this other interpersonal stuff going on. It's a very smart end of the world movie. You've never really seen anything quite like this. I really dug it.
So Patrick was like, so Knock at the Cabin?
I mean, yes, but that was such a horrible, oh my God.
You didn't like it, huh?
No, I mean, the movie, it was a horrible decision they had to face.
Yeah.
No, the movie was intense.
Yeah.
I've never seen them.
Oh, it's good. Dave Bautista's in it, and it was directed by M. Night. With this, it had me at the creator of Mr. Robot, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it showed.
My favorite show.
Is it your favorite show?
One of my top 5.
Well, then, you're probably gonna like this movie a lot. The same dude.
Very smart movie.
Yeah, that's good. So you were a massive fan of this too, then, huh?
Yeah, I liked it.
Julia Roberts is at a point in her career she's very picky. It seems like she picks and chooses whatever project she wants to do. She doesn't have to work. So to see her in this movie and Ethan Hawke as well, I look at them both as somebody who like takes it seriously in a way, and they're not going to take the easy paycheck.
Right.
Yeah, and and then that's the thing. They wanted to work with each other, you'd imagine, right? Like, whoever got attached first, they were like, oh, I want to work with that person, right? This is a smart script. So yeah, definitely worth checking it out. And I mean, this is something you can watch at home, right? Godzilla, go to the theater, but you can watch this at home.
I mean, if you're renting an Airbnb and the owners of the house show up and be like, hey, we're going to stay with you,
I mean, what would you do?
There's problems already. I want half off.
Right. Free.
But I first
and prove it, right? Because all of our interactions are by email.
Right. So actually, my wife and I saw this, the trailer for this, and we were.
You were in?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense. It
does
does look good.
I gotta watch this so I can watch Rebel Moon when it comes out.
Yeah. And you know what? I tried to get into a Rebel Moon screening when I was in LA, and I couldn't get in, and I was like,
they're like, sorry, only real film critics. Tucson. Well, you know what? They shit on Tucson. It's not me.
True.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, they're market size queens.
Yeah, they're like, aren't you guys that did Cannonball Run?
Yeah.
We've done other movies since then.
Who's Cars? Can't Buy Me Love. Revenge of the Nerds. I mean, honestly,
Bill and Ted was shot in Phoenix.
Yeah, cinema would not be what it is today if it wasn't for the contributions of Tucson, for sure.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well,
Mad Max was shot here.
I know. Fun fact: Herb was an extra in all those films. Gone with the Wind.
I was an extra at Revenge of the Nerds. I will own up to that one because I was going to the U of A at the time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So-
I know, it's so awesome. And he had the pocket protector and everything. In fact, they rewrote the script. They saw him and they're just like, we got an idea.
Yeah, what's your name? You're in the movie?
Yeah, it was going to be all about just like popular people just banging cheerleaders.
Dang.
I just kidding. I know you were probably like the Ted McGinnis character. Herb.
No, I was just a background
McGinnis.
person. I was a background extra. I was in the tricycle race.
No, I'm
scene.
saying in real life, you were more like the
Oh.
Ted McGinnis character in Revenge of the
Jack.
Nerds, who was like
Well,
the super,
no.
like jocular guy who got. I mean, first off, you got a smoking hot wife, and I know that it wasn't Revenge of the Nerds status. I'm sure you were like, dating her in college, going to frat parties and things like that.
I was not in a frat, so
It's like, I'm trying to throw you a bone, bro.
I know.
Come on.
I was an art student, so. But
Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, I take everything back. I'm just kidding. It's always fun when you come in, Herb. So always a pleasure, Lindy. Always a pleasure. You coming back in another round of tap out.
Hell yeah.
Fantastic. I can't wait for all the updates. It's going to happen on Thunder Bacon Burger Company. As for right now, you guys can go out and try that Krampus burger, which is fantastic. It's like a brunch burger,
Here's
literally
the
green eggs and
remnants.
hams. You can see everything that we ate, and you can get donuts at Thunder Bacon Burger Company now. One more time, the address so people know where to find it.
We are 33 North 6th Avenue downtown.
That's right, and it's an excellent building too. Unfortunately, that's going to be all the time that we have for the show today, and Robin Nash is going to take over. But before I leave you, here's your beef tip. If you buy a real tree this year, make sure the tree lot shakes it really well. Like shakes it really, really well, because you could be bringing a bunch of bugs back to your house. This is something that's been happening. That's one of the tips. All sorts of creepy crawlers are set up in Christmas trees.
Squirrels.
A lot of people don't even think about that. Yeah. I mean, if you want an extra squirrel for Christmas, then that's a bonus. But you have whoever is giving your tree at the Lowe's or Home Depot or wherever you buy your Christmas trees, have them shake it and shake it and shake it again. And as just as they're about to finish it up and put it in your car, say one more shake for the road.
Woo!
James Bond style. Get all those bugs out, and that way you have a clean Christmas tree, and that's your beef tip. It's the best I can do on Thursday. Tomorrow morning, we're going to have Solence on the podcast broadcast, continue giveaway tickets for Limp Bizkit and everything else. And we'll wrap up the week strong. But till then, you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe, and as always, rock local. Later.
When you wish upon a side of beef,
Lindy, thank you for staying next hour.
Yeah, thank you.
I know you got like 40 hours a day you got to work.
But if you've been mean or kind of bad, I will knock out all your teeth.
Yeah, try one of those donuts.